This is the future. Evolution. This is the future. Evolution.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. What is going on? Why didn't that do anything? There it is. How's it going? Here we are. Kenman. Dan Kenman. Oh, man, I can't even hold it together. We just started. What is up? What do we got? I can hear fine. Audio sounds good. Visual looks good. I'm alive. It's the 4th of July. Anybody blowing stuff up today? What is happening? Holy cow. It's... I just was doing a little research. I went on and I wanted to see, I don't remember what exactly for, but I was looking back on previous live streams and blah blah blah, long story short, I realized that my first live stream was like in April. So like all of April, all of May, and all of June, I've been doing weekly Thursday live streams. So basically 3 months. What? Not only does 3 hours go by faster than... It's just mind-blowing every week. 3 hours just whips by, end up going 4 or 5 some nights, you know. You've been there. It's crazy. And now we've been doing it for 3 months. And I need to do a little research. Maybe we can check this out. But I think I'm pushing on year number 1, the KenmanDanKenman channel. About a year. I think I do a short every day. You may have seen them. Hopefully you have. Where it is my daily pocket check. So I stand right over there. I take out whatever knife I'm going to be carrying that day, show it off, put it away. And I'm on like 350 something, which means in a couple of weeks I'll be at 365, which is 1 year. So I've been doing that for almost a year. But I don't remember how early I started it. I may have been going for a month, or I don't, maybe I started it right away. I really don't know. I just need to go back and look. The numbers are there. We can look up when my first video was. I could probably just go do that right now. How is everyone doing on the 4th of July? What are our plans for the weekend? Everybody hanging out, or are we already where we're gonna be for the week, or are we going somewhere later today, or are you on your way somewhere right now? What is the plan for the weekend? I mean, it is now currently Thursday. Some people might have to go back to work tomorrow. I feel bad. I am off until Monday. We shut down. So head off all day today, all day. Well, tomorrow, obviously, Friday, and then not have to go back till Monday, so it'll be a nice long weekend. It's kind of rainy here in Minnesota, so it doesn't look like outdoor activities kind of aren't looking so hot, since it's kind of, yeah, it's raining right now. Otherwise, consider being outside. Well, actually, I knew I was going to be here tonight, but, you know, gotta say hi to all of you. I could have put it off. I'm sure everyone would be like, oh, it's a holiday, go do whatever. But yeah, I had planned be here for a few hours tonight. I can go do some stuff later. I did some stuff earlier today. It's a great day, having a blast regardless of the weather. Click Crosby is here. What's going on? Blade Walker sitting here doing nothing. I don't have people I care to hang around with here today. Yeah, me too right now. Might go hang out with a couple people later. Kaleidoscope is here. I worked today, so I could have a 3-day weekend. That's still decent, even working today. If you got off tomorrow, a couple days, relax. Jimmy Crow is in the house. What's going on, Jimmy? One of your knives is on the table right there. Check it out. Oh, that was it. Don't get to see it the rest of the night. Was that fast enough? Blade Walker says it's raining here as well. Ed Durbin, what is up? Lanyards. What did he say before? I gotta scroll all the way back. Edyards. So it reminds me of old school Game of Thrones. Eddard Starks. Yeah, so we're all, just doing our thing. Ginger Fisher. What's up, dude? Angelo, how's it going? Addicted to Blades. Nice little early crew here. Mr. Eddie. I saw him for a second, and look, he has to go do some stuff. I wonder how he's doing. Yeah. How, what do we, I've got, okay. Lighting is different. This little light up here, giving me the old, little bright. I could maybe do that a little less. But trying to dial some stuff in. I did get some new lights for the table. Boom. Here we are. What does the color, how does it look? Right now I'm noticing that I'm getting these 2 cast shadows. You can see my hand shadows. I could do some hand puppet, knife puppet theater with a shadow. So that is the one thing I'm noticing, is I'm getting that center line shadow. But anything I hold or have, boom. Looks good. I guess the tricky stuff is like the super shiny, depending on where it is on the table. Yeah, that's not so bad. Gonna have some spots. That's what I'm kind of working on, is I had spots where it was like it would be super washed out like that, like the whole thing. Trying to make it so you can at least see the blades, see what's going on. I'd also changed some focus settings. So this should be, that looks like it's in good focus right now. I bet if I zoom way in, I might be able to get it to pop. I kind of set it at a certain fixed spot for the table here, and I think that might work better for what I'm doing, because pretty much everything is going to be between here and here, so I can kind of set that focal point and see how that goes. So we'll test that out today. Ground Fog, what's up? Ground Fog stopped in pretty much almost before anybody else was even here. And then it was like, all right, this isn't starting for like an hour or two. Go find something to do for a little while. I'll come back. Thanks for coming back. Yeah, I don't know. It's been crazy lately. Got a few fun ones on the table. Got a couple ideas, some stuff I want to talk about. The brand new Monster Kaiser kitchen knife, and these silly gravity knives. The gravity knives, they're kind of fun. Especially this one right here. This is a $30 knife. It's kind of hard to really get a good camera when you're doing this straight up and down kind of a thing. Kind of limited on space, but it's fun. This is definitely a fidgety one that you kind of just want to mess with. You pick it up often. I'm late like a prom date, says Rolo. Prom date? If your prom date was late, that would be like, that's like criminal. You don't stand someone up for the prom. That's like lifelong memories. Like, oh yeah, remember when you stood me up for the prom? Brutal. This one does have a sound. Jiminy the Crows. So, what's everybody carrying today? Did everyone go USA today? I wasn't thinking, and I should have, and I've been like, okay, obviously, America, 4th of July, do some USA homegrown stuff. And then, of course, I just did my normal thing. I went and picked up, and I was like, all right, what am I doing today? I'll do the old CJRB Riff, one of my favorite knives of all time. It's fantastic. And so, yeah, I was like, all right, I guess I'm carrying this today. I did my daily pocket check, kind of started doing some stuff for the day. And then I was like, man, it's the 4th of July. Why didn't you grab a USA, all-American made, beautiful piece of steel? I'm sorry, I don't know. I could have just carried the old buck all day, put my Jason mask on and just walk around with this, go to Cub Foods, go to the grocery store, pick up some stuff. Yeah, I got my buck, my good old USA made buck right there. Then I still have Mr. Eddie's knives. I'll be giving them actually back very soon. He's not here right now, so I could lie. But yeah, he's going to be getting them back really soon. But these are all Mr. Eddie's, American made. We got the Tactile Knife Co. Rockwall. Excellent, cool knife. Very expensive, a few $100s for this thing. But again, we're looking at that American made Magna Cut blade. Really cool. The titanium frag. It's got a nice sound when you slam it out. What's up, Greg Vanderflip? How you doing today? Addicted to Blades, Microtech Stitch Automatic. Blade Walker says nothing fancy, but he needs that buck. I needed that buck when I was a kid, and I made the dream come true. Make it come true. Yeah, Echo Elvis is here. Happy Independence Day. But yeah, this Tactile, if they weren't so expensive, I would consider it. It's nice. It is kind of one that can swing shut pretty fast, so I got that chance of going to close it like this and it coming in and catching me on the thumb. I think it did the first week I had it. I can't quite remember. Irish Rover in Florida, what is up? I did just quick before I started this, do a quick short with the old Medford. Another one of Mr. Eddie's gems. This thing is sweet. The sound is awesome. And this ugly yellow mustardy color. Oh, it's probably one of my favorite colors. Gross greens and yellows and makes me happy. It's fantastic. But a good old US made Medford. What is this? A Swift. Very cool design. Very cool knife. Gonna miss it. Gonna miss it. These, I know everybody. I don't want to talk down on the Hinderer. There it is. Oh, that's where I'm not going to be able to do that focus. When I go in like this, it's not going to adjust now. So that's something to think about. All right, but it's in focus real nice right there. US made. I am not a huge fan of the Hinderer though. It's like the shape doesn't really do it for me. I'm not trying to talk bad about it. The flipper tab only. Different sides. Something about having like a scale complete show side and then a completely different other side, like totally different materials. It's okay, but it's just not really, I'm kind of more of, what's the word? I always forget, like say symmetry kind of a thing, where it's kind of similar, on both sides. It's very, similar. Very symmetrical. It's cool though. It's nice. I kind of struggle with it a little bit. It just doesn't really suit me or fit me as well as some other ones do. It does have this mirror edge on the sharpening edge though. If you look at that where I'm shooting the light through it right there. It just, something about that edge is so mirror polished. It's ridiculous. Very cool. Very cool. Jimmy Crow, I'm going to try to do a KDK famous mustard dye on some scales. Won't that be nice? I would like to see that. Show it to me. Speaking of a mustard, look at this one here. Oh, God. Sencut Scepter. Oops, little double clutch action there. But yeah, look at that. Ugly, ugly yellow. This was a greenish whatever. I was trying to get a specific color out of it, and then when we took it out, it had this just crazy mustard color, and I loved it. And like, enough said. I'll just keep it as is. Ed's a little put off by the lack of lanyards on these knives. Well, I believe after talking to you, Ed, we're going to be solving that problem pretty soon. I got Mr. Durbin sending me a little shipment pretty quick here with some stuff, including a few lanyards for me to test drive. Maybe throw it on a couple knives, see what I think about it, and formulate. Oh man, can't flick this thing out? What is my problem today? But yeah, I'm going to try them out on a couple of knives and see what I think and make a couple videos, let you guys know how that goes, whether it's good or bad. Where is my other... Yeah, I don't know. Here, I haven't posted the video, or did we open this on the live last week, I think? This is from Jimmy Crow. This is some work done by him. Did the dye on the scale and then did the sanded kind of weathered look to bring out that edge and give it that kind of beat up tone. Oh, it looks fantastic. Then he did the acid wash on the blade right there with the resist, kind of almost like a dragon scale pattern. Looks super cool. How can you be children of the 80s and 90s and be into dull mustardy colors? Well, Robo, I don't know. I believe it's any age. I still have a thing, like I can see some neon stuff. You know, remembering some neon from back in the day, and I could totally rock a neon fanny pack or something crazy like that, you know, just that retro kind of look. I only accept colors that look like they belong on the cover of Teen Bob. Yeah, exactly, Robo. Like some bright pinks and neon blues and things. Yep, but I'll be giving this away for my 5K subscriber giveaway spectacular video or whatever. I just actually made that video. I haven't posted it, obviously. Or did I? No, I didn't. I don't even know where I am. Where are we? What is happening? Bob's Pocket Knives? What's in a diaper? Ugh. Crazy Roach is here as well. Jacob Vermette. What's going on, Jacob? We're having some fun here on the 4th of July. Wow. Look, I feel like my facial focus. Yeah. My facial focus is good. I don't know what's wrong with me. This feels like it's a little... Let's try. Like, look at without that. Ooh. Let's test it a little bit further away over there. It bothers me a little less. Not quite as bright. I'm cool with that. Positive vibes your way, says Crazy Roach. To who? Blades. Yeah, Blade Walker, every day is a different day, you know? You always got to, it's tough. Sometimes it really, you know, you get really bummed out about some stuff, some things go down. Life is tough. Life is really brutal. But yeah, you just got to just take it from that moment and decide like, all right, I could sit here and dwell on it, or you can kind of move forward, take it for what it is, use it as an energy to grow, and keep on trucking. You know what I mean? What else is everybody carrying today? No one really, or did I miss them all? I might have missed them all, you know, that could be classic Kenman action right there. Crazy Roach has the A-towel. Lou. What's up, Lou? Lou's a little late, huh? What's going on there, Lou? Oh, did Lou win something? No way. I know Mr. Eddie won something, so I know he is no longer not a winner. But Kaleidoscope, is that what you're talking about? You're talking about Mr. Eddie's win, or did Lou win something as well? Oh, we are talking about Mr. Eddie's win. Mr. Eddie never won anything ever. And then he goes ahead and makes a win. And you know, had Mr. Eddie Day? Hey there, Mr. Eddie Day. Go ahead and tell him what it is you are carrying. You would carry your Eclipse, but you got lost 2 months ago. I wonder where it is. Interesting. Kaleidoscope says, how are you liking the Milita? Who are you asking that to? Because I am also interested. The Milita is one that I may want to pick up. Roll with it or get rolled over. That's not bad. Yeah, Robo, who got a Milita? I know. Okay. I should be able to remember this. It doesn't tell me, but I know that somebody did. Somebody bought that Milita because I got on my share sale. If you use my, go ahead and go to my affiliate link for Kaiser. I'll link her up here in a second if I can find it, or if someone has a. Lou still doesn't have my links. But yeah, god damn, my brain just was like blah, 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 blah. Share sale, someone, I like to look it up, like I noticed that someone bought like 4 knives, and so then it doesn't tell me who it is, but it tells me what the item numbers of the things that they bought, and one of them was that Militon. I was like, ooh. Crazy Roach, was it crazy? Either way. Yeah. What did you get, Mr. Eddie? Got a McNeese. How much is that thing worth, for Christ's? That's a pretty sweet win for never winning anything. All of a sudden, it's like, oh, here's a not cheap knife. Pretty awesome stuff. Copy. Boom. Paste. I'm really bad at this. Blade Walker's carrying a K75 and a Ferrum Forge Prolix. Ferrum Forge Prolix. I don't know that one. The Finch Pipeline. How much does that cost? Pons is here. What's up? Got a McDouble. What's going on? The Pons. I want a McDouble. I also heard that Arby's has potato cakes again for a few weeks. I don't know if you ever go to Arby's, but they used to have potato cakes in like a triangle-shaped wedge that was like this thick. And those were the best. I mean, forget the fries, for everything else, you get the potato cakes. And whenever you order them, they'd usually be like, oh, it's going to take a couple of minutes. You know, is that okay? And you're like, yeah, that's fine. Because they make them fresh every time. So when you get them, they are scalding hot, ready to go. Perfect, delicious potato cakes. And they are back for like 6 weeks. I have a feeling, I don't know why or whatever. I'm hoping it's so they can be like, oh, look, everybody still wants them. And then they just bring them back permanently. But I don't know. I don't know. I wish I did. Finch Pipeline. Finch Knife Company. The pipeline coming soon. Come on, let's go. Does anybody know about these? It is named after the pipeline in Hawaii. Been watching surfing videos on YouTube lately. I don't know, I watched one, I watched another, and the next thing you know, now they're recommending surfing videos to me, which I actually don't mind. I have not surfed. I would like to surf. I'm not in a place where I can surf, but it would be cool. Whoa. Hello. Everything just flashed on me. So, what is the good word? Who's taking off on me? Mr. Eddie, watch my YouTube shorts. Just modded a Remet swordfish. You modded a Remet swordfish? What? Was it titanium, probably? Is what I'm going to guess. Why won't you just let me go? I'm not a fan of Instagram's design. I don't want to complain, but maybe I'm just an old man living in an old world and seeing stuff change. I don't like it. I don't like it. Robo had a surfing fetish as a kid, but was also a fat kid, so go figure. I think a fat kid could maybe surf. The new Beverly Hills Cop is on Netflix now. Watching that later tonight or tomorrow. The new Beverly Hills Cop? Is Eddie in it? Why don't I know anything about this? Did anyone catch the Kaiser Sheepdog in titanium and S35 for $79? That's a good deal, Albert. That is a good deal. The Sheepdog is a sweet knife. I could be the first hockey mask wearing psycho surfer. That sounds excellent. Reminds me of the... Okay. You ever see the... I'm sorry, Addie. Blocking you. There's like a... It's like a meme or something. It's like a grandpa with a kid, and the kid's got a shirt on that says like TNC Surf Design, or or like Quicksilver Surfing or whatever. And the quote is from the grandpa, and he's like, "Screw you and your stupid shirt. You don't surf, or you poser." I ruined it. I didn't make it as funny as it was, but he's like, "That's stupid shirt. This 4-year-old kid doesn't surf." I don't know. Now I'm the old man yelling at the... Help me. All right, here it is. Mr. Eddie's Remet Swordfish Custom Anodized job. Wow, I can't speak. This is going to have sound. Maybe not. Oh, I have it muted already. Is there some music on it? Yep. It's lighting. I don't want to complain, Mr. Eddie. I can see you've done some stuff, but like it's kind of hard to tell. It's a little dark. You almost need to be like out in the sun in the grass with like a contrasting green or something so we can see the pattern on there a little bit better. What did you do to it? Like, 'cause it looks like a splotchy kind of a pattern. You didn't do like a lightning anode, did you? Or some, I can't tell. I'm intrigued. I'm interested. We want to know. Tell us more. Mr. Eddie's picking up some cool stuff. Sand Shark OTF. I don't care for that glass breaker. Oof. It's gnarly looking though. Lou laughed, but just out of pity. Well, I'll take your pity, Lou, I guess. You bought one of these. Man, how much was this? All the price and the stuff going into it to have a razor blade in the... I guess. I mean, I guess. And you lightning anode it. That's cool. At Durban, I have a custom Anno Kubi Atlas up for sale if anybody likes that sort of thing. Ed, where do you have it listed? Like on Blade Binge or where? Holy poop nuggets, I want that swordfish so bad. Give me that swordfish poop nuggets. That thing makes the robo leg all tingly. Jimmy Crow, Mr. Eddie, your work is amazing. Oh, I'm getting... It almost looked like rust from an angle, like it was getting like a orangish kind of color. You see that? But it's not... Huh. I don't see that. It doesn't look like rust like when I'm looking at it, but when I look at the lighting, you know how lighting is. I've kind of changed this to try to make everything pop. And it's like making some accents on the blade that I can't even see when I'm looking at it. But on here, I can kind of see these kind of brownish kind of areas. It's kind of weird. I love this thing though. It's great. I don't use it, but I pick it up and hold it in my hand every day. It's awesome. Mr. Eddie's hands always look filthy. Let's start a give, send, go to get him a bar of soap. Just send him a bar of lava with extra grit. Kaleidoscope, watch the trailer, has the same feel as the old one, so then Eddie is in the movie. Or, I mean, I guess he wouldn't have to be in it for it to have the same feel, but you know, if you're gonna... I feel half the time they could just make a brand new story, not call it what the thing is, but they have to like steal off the old idea to help market and sell it. And like they could easily just make a cop movie set in Beverly Hills with a quirky cop, you know, and it doesn't have to do anything with the old one, and it could be a great story. And that's really what they need to focus on, is good characters, good stories. You come up with good characters, good stories, entertaining stories, interesting stories with suspense or action or horror or whatever it is you're trying to get across. That's what you should focus on, rather than, oh, well, let's just, this is already sold, let's just copy it. Well, you can copy it, but just make up different names. It's as easy as that, right? The Pons. I don't use it, but I pick it up and hold it in my hands every day. I can say that about something else being single for a year. Yeah, the Pons. It's almost easier that way. I love them girls, but I get busy. It's a lot of work. And just like this right here, this is the type of girls I like. They're just like this. Just as crazy as I am. And it's fitting, you know. Judge Reinhold. Oh, my eyeballs. There's still cottonwood falling out of the trees around here. And it's one of the things I'm kind of allergic to. Makes my eyes kind of itch and irritate. And it should be done by now, but like even just this last week, walking around out there, and it was just brutal. Mr. Eddie, did you finish these that you were working on? Whoa. Oh, that's right. It does that when I... Damn it. They're connected. My buttons, and if I leave that thing open, it will shift that at the same time when I hit my buttons to do change screens. Yeah, Mr. Eddie just finished several of these smaller, I don't know what he's calling them, will be available soon. But that's basically it. No handle. Finished with that rough texture. Give us a nice grip, make it a little thicker, little small fixie. I think they look cool. I think you did a great job. The lightning anno turned out excellent on there. Boom. Look at that angle. Wish I could make that bigger. But I want to try some lightning anno. I haven't obviously yet. As soon as I do, I'll post some photos. But it's kind of an interesting thing because you're basically heating it up and then just throwing it right in the vat and just letting it just naturally. If you bring it in slow, you can kind of control the pattern of it a little bit more. But basically, you just heat it up, chuck it in there, and it just goes and does all that magic for you. Pretty fun, pretty cool. Eddie, I remember you asked everyone on the stream about it a few weeks ago about picking up this one. Now you've had it for a while. What do you think? This is another one of those ones where the symmetry just kind of bugs me. This side looks cool. This side also looks cool. You can't look at both sides at the same time, but why wouldn't you want both sides to have that or that? And just have them... Comment. What's everyone think? Does everyone like... a knife here and there where they're not the same on both sides like that, or am I not crazy? Albert Creed, NECNC progress. I've continued to stare at it. I'm looking at it now. I've been just too... I'm not trying to complain. Life is what life is, but man, I have been busy and just time is ripping by. Look in the latest video. Oh, Mr. Eddie, if I want tips for doing the lightning anno. The Haktua girl is a gosh darn... She's a goddamn saint. What was I watching? It's crazy how that works, huh? Nobody knew who she was all of a week, less than 2 weeks ago. And now she's trying to make some moves, capitalize on the fame. But she's cute, you know, and I tell you, if you're a cute girl, I'm not saying a cute guy couldn't do it too, I guess, but if you're a half good looking girl, you already got your foot in the door, you find something that people are interested in, and then you are just moderately competent with it and stick with it. I think you can do pretty well with a little bit more ease. You wear the right outfits. Am I wearing the right outfit today? I mean, anybody want one of these? I actually have 3 of you have messaged me saying that they do in fact want said shirt. I haven't really ordered any. When I ordered the stickers, it was one of the add-ons where they're like, oh yeah, you want $20 or whatever, you can go ahead and throw a shirt on there. And then it was like, oh, do you want it like the logo here or like here or here or here? And of course I picked the biggest one, which is absolutely almost ridiculous, but I mean, why wouldn't you want this shirt? I tell you. Message me on Instagram or email me if you are interested, and if I get enough people, I don't know, I suppose even if only get 3 or 4, there's 3 already. I think they have price breaks that help a little bit. You know, like if we get 6 to 10 people or whatever, then it would be a few dollars less per shirt. And I'm not really even looking to mark them as because I could be like, oh, let's just make them $30 a piece, and then I can make $10 off of each of you or whatever. And it's like, if I were to even make them, that's not really the goal right now. I would pretty much just charge whatever the cost is to get them, and then ship them to you. If we get an interest, I'm probably gonna order another one. Actually, one of my buddies said he wanted one too, so that's 4. I get another one, 5. Yeah, I mean, we can easily order a dozen of them probably. But what I'll do, I guess, is if you are interested, let me know, because then we can kind of also pick a size, because I totally get it. Like, someone's going to want to have a medium, someone's going to want to have an extra large, and etc. But I do have the stickers. Stickers are done. Stickers are going out. Oops, I'm clicking on absolutely nothing. But here are the copies if you had not seen them already. You got a 3-inch and a little more than a 2-inch on the red squirrel. And yep, so if you were to buy a custom knife from me, then I'll throw stickers in. If you become a paid member, I will mail you stickers. If we do like a trade, or if you just want to get a couple of stickers from me, just contact me and let me know, and we'll send them out. Robo Stevo, I need it 3 times. Make it happen. Arkansas EDC, charge $5 extra. Lou wants me to do a Tongue Bandit shirt. Well, I'm gonna make a good screen grab of that, and then we could do. The crazy thing is they'd have, like, if I were to just go through the same Sticker Mule, and like there might be cheaper places other places or whatever, but even Sticker Mule, I could make one shirt for $20, and I could just take the photo, send them the photo, they edit it out, and they okay it with you, and then boom, you're $20 and you got that shirt. So I could even do a one-off for Lou. Then of course someone sees it and they'll be like, oh wait, I want the tongue out stupid shirt. I'm gonna have to make stickers of that one. Oh, Robo, I hope she doesn't piss the opportunity away. She struck gold simply by having a good sense of humor, right? Someone else I watched something where they were making a claim that she was planted by something. Like it, it's all planned out. Like I lived in LA for many years, and in a way that's true. I actually was a buddy with a guy who worked. What is that stupid show called? TMZ or TMZ Live or whatever. I don't even remember anymore. I don't watch TV hardly anymore. But it was, you know, it's like all the people are out on the street trying to find the celebs out in California, out in LA, and then they're like, oh, hey, I just ran into Leonardo, and what's going on, Leo? What are you doing? You know, and they kind of talk to him on the street kind of thing. And anyway, he was one of the people that did that, and not to blow the whistle on him or whatever, but yeah, he would get contacted by, it was all, half of them were set up. You know, because the actor's trying to push a little thing, so they'd be like, oh yeah, we're going to be eating dinner here or whatever. And so they would let them know, TMZ, like, oh yeah, we're going to be here at this time. So then they would show up, and my buddy would hang out outside and then pretend it was a natural, like, oh, we're hanging out outside of this restaurant, the Ivy here. And then, oh, look, it's Leo. What's going on? And like, it seemed like it was a natural thing, but it was all to help push and sell whatever it is they were doing. It's like half the reality shows aren't real. Something happens and they're like, all right, let's shoot that again. It's like, well, we can't shoot it again. This is a reality. And it's like, well, no, that's not how it actually is. Arkansas wants a sticker. You want a sticker? You're getting a sticker. Sub to this knife tuber if you're into sharp things and butt cracks. Arkansas EDC's link. Go ahead and pop that up here. Let's see where he is at. 759. Moving up in the world. Microtech, you got some aluminum goat scales. Let's check them out. Music.
Protect MSI. Really wasn't too bad to install. Didn't have any issues with the pocket.
Damn it. See, I hit the button to move me out of the way, and then it also
Just arrived today.
hate you.
Original goat aluminum.
TMZ, yeah. Thanks, Crazy Roach. I couldn't remember.
Really wasn't too bad to install. Didn't have any issues with the pocket clip. Looks good. Sounds good. Just arrived today.
Looks good, sounds good. Those scales look nice. I like them. I like my MSI. I don't have any scales on them. I've considered picking some up. Arkansas was live. I saw the one where you're hanging out outside. But I was busy. I was out and about, but I saw you were live from your truck, and I tried to hop in for a second, but I was just super busy that day running around. I wasn't able to get out there or get on and say hi. 759 though, I feel like that's popped up quite a bit from... You like watching me whack it? The Kardashians are real, apparently. A boy I grew up with got stuck on a hog hunting reality show a while back. He told me about how it was all total scripted. Yeah, I mean, they want it to be real, but it definitely becomes more scripted than... yeah. Boom. What? How did that... Oh, I see what's up. Der Peppenhorst. Sorry I'm late. Had to fix dinner for the fam. All right, Mr. Peppenhorst, you know the drill. If you had to fix dinner for the fam, now you have to share with all of us. What did you cook? What were the fixings? What were the sides? What was it? Was it delicious? Tell me all about it so I can get hungrier. Hungrier? Sure. Why wouldn't I? I'm all about getting hungrier. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Oops. Come on. Get out of that. I don't want touchscreen sometimes. Okay, let's talk about this right now. I don't know how many people are even in here. How many are interested. I've talked about it in the past. Pass around box. Pass around box. I KenmanDanKenman. I'm going to do a pass around box. I think I'm going to start off slow and we'll build. It won't be quite the same for me that it will be for any one of you that decides to get in. Crazy Roach says smash the like button. Thank you, please. Please do smash it. Why do families always have to be so hungry? Moonshiners aren't real? Moonshiners are real. Arkansas, it's hard to continue doing lives on a specific day. It just kind of turns into like, oh, well, I work Thursday nights now, you know, kind of a thing. You really have to commit. Pep and Horse, all right, it was pizza. Thin veggie for the wife, pepperoni for the boy. What did you have? Thin veggie for the wife, pepperoni for the boy. What did the boy have? Tell us. Pizza oven things. What's going on, Mark Parks? Welcome. Pass around box. Now, that sounds like a good name for the hot tour. No, she's better than that. I think she's definitely better than that. She seems like she's funny, got a sense of humor. I don't know how smart she is or what she is, you know, but like, I don't know. Give her a shot. She could be a great person. She's got a good attitude about the more important things in life. Alaskan bush people, real or fake? They're really fake. Pepperoni, of course. Arkansas ED says he's Lou. I'm in for that pass around. Okay, so here's how it's gonna work for those of you who are not aware. I gotta. We'll have to make a limit. I'm gonna have to make a number, and I'm gonna have to go with the number. You know, whether it's 10 people or 20 people or whatever it is. So we're gonna start off just, you know, it's gonna be a certain number. That will be the amount of people that can get in. I will have to give precedence / favoritism to those that are like subscribers or members. Like I said, maybe I'm just speaking out my whatever, and we won't even have, we'll be able, everyone who wants to do it will be able to do it, and it won't even make a difference. You know, if only 15 of you want to do it or whatever, we might be just fine. But if I kind of I'm going to make a video about it or whatever, talk about it a little bit more for a week or two, and put it together. But if it gets to be too big, I'm going to have to make a limit, you know, and then I'll have to kind of, like I said, play favoritism to subscribers first, and then, or members, then subscribers, then general public or whatever. You know, I don't want to try to limit anyone, and if it becomes that crazy, then I'll just have to make multiple boxes and try to please as many people as I can, because it's all about pleasing all of you, pleasing me, having some fun at the same time. But the deal is okay, let's say we've got our 20 people or our 10 people. MPGEDC, how you doing? You still out of town on vacation? I know you've been out and about, going to some fun places. Welcome back if you're back. But yeah, okay, so let's say we make our list. We've got 10 people that are going to be on this pass around box list. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a box and I'm going to put a bunch of knives in it. And I'm going to start off, like I said, don't quote me yet, but we want to have it in a range, like a $50 range or like $50 to $60 range. Arkansas EDC, multiple boxes always, please. Got to remember now, Arkansas, that if I'm the one who hosts these boxes, I'm like it's different because, okay, here's a box, there's knives in the box. All the knives are, let's say, $50. I send them to the first person. First person opens it up, looks at all the knives, says, I like this one. They take that one. Then they find one that's the same value, and then they replace it. Then they pack it all back up and ship it to the second person. Now it's a little different. The second person gets it. They're like, ooh, I like this one. So then they take that one, and then they have a knife that is of the same value, and they replace it with that one. And on and on. Oh, I like this one. Boom, boom, boom. Right? So each one of you that's involved in this is going to be able to look at a bunch of knives that are not yours, right? And then you're going to kind of go through them and be like, ooh, I really like that one. This one's my favorite. And then you can swap it out for one that you've got in your collection that you don't really want anymore. That might be still great. They're the same price, but it's no longer suited for you. So that goes around and around, and everyone gets that chance. Everyone has that opportunity. Here's your 8 knives that you've never seen or you've never had. Maybe you already have one, but here's, you know what I mean? And then you pick and choose and swap and send them on. Well, when it's all said and done, it comes back to me. And when it comes back to me, I could have a box with a couple of knives that are the same that I put in there originally, or they could all have been swapped out and I'd have an entire new box of knives, which is cool. But I didn't get to choose anything. I didn't get to select anything. So now I'm putting knives that I haven't owned, which generally, if I haven't owned it, that means I had a little research. I like it. I'm kind of fond of it. I'm going to get a bunch of knives back. I don't know. Maybe I don't like any of them, but I don't get the say. I don't get the choice that all of you do. So I want to do this. I'm going to do it a few times, but you see that how it's just a little different for me than it would be for you guys. So that's what's up. That's where we're at. If you are interested, I need you to contact me, and I'm going to start putting together a list. And I'm going to have all the names on that list, and if it doesn't get too big, then there won't be an issue. And if it does, what's going on, Fook Doozle? How are you? Who else jumped in here? Kevin Smith and Knives. Welcome to the Crazy Craze. Fook Doozle, what have you been up to, bud? Yep, okay, I wasn't that far behind because there's MPG had just got here a couple of minutes ago. Excellent. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Welcome to the party. But what if you drop in a Benchmade and like 5 of the cheap ones? Okay, Arkansas, I haven't done this, so I don't know exactly how it works, but I was talking to Renee Ramon, and basically it's like you have to replace with like priced, I mean, I don't know. What if they're $50 knives and you take 2 of them and swap them for a $100 knife? Is that legit? We'll have to work out the fine details. What I know is I am in one right now that I'm not really, I don't know. I guess I'm excited that I'm in it. I get to check them out. I'm going to be able to handle some knives that I haven't been able to handle before. But it's like a $300 to $500 range box, which means if there's anything I want, I take a $400 one out, and then you have to swap it with a $400 one. If you take a $300, you'd swap a 3, 5, and 5, whatever. But, you know, I don't have, you know how many knives I have in that price range? And if I did, it's probably because I really like it. Now, do I want to trade it? Now, if I only have a couple and I don't want to trade them, now I don't even have anything to trade. So now, that's the thing is you don't have to trade. You get the box, you can look at them all. I'll do a few little reviews and stuff with a few of them quick, and send them on my way without, you're not required to actually make a trade. So it's not like you're forced into it. But you know, when you get a bunch of knives and you have the opportunity, it's like, do I just want to take $300 bills and then wrap them around a $20 knife and be like, oh, you get this. It's a $320 knife or something like that. I don't know. So we'll have to work out the logistics. But who in the chat, this isn't making the list, but who in the chat right now is interested in that? Let's, let me know. Give me, a KDK in the chat or something, so that it's easier for me to be like, oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you. Marco. Hello. Marco Polo. Did I miss anybody sneaking in? Josh 33025 is here. What's going on, Josh? And Michael Upchurch. How's it going tonight, Michael? I'm going to trade a $60 knife for 6 Ozark Trails. That's another thing. I know some people start throwing stuff in there too. I don't know how that works because I know some of them are through Tri-States group. And so these weird looking plugs and stickers and stuff get thrown in, and all of a sudden there's a bunch of weird stuff in the box just for fun. I don't know, it looks exciting. Dear Peppenhorse, did you sell all your blades from last week? Sorry if already covered. I have not talked about that at all, dear Peppenhorse, but I sold at least 6, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 or 7 of them from last week. So definitely quite a few, and there's a few that people were kind of on the fence, but then we're like, oh, I'm not sure right now, but maybe I'll get back to you in a week or whatever. But no, I haven't. I still have some. I've got to post that video. If anyone wants to jump on, I'll grab some of those in a little bit here, and I can show the ones that I still got. Got the drop bear last month and a cormorant coming Monday. I am interested to see how you like the cormorant. The drop bear is great, the ponds. I'm very happy with my drop bear. Didn't I just bring it? I just got it out right here. Every time I use this thing, boosh. Whoops, I fail it. Every time I... Click. It's a great knife. I'm really happy with it. I enjoy using it. I will carry it more. The only reason I don't carry it more is because I'm carrying something different almost every day, and it kind of changes my abilities. Since I have so many knives, oh no, like it, I won't get back to carrying it for several more weeks unless I force it in the rotation. KDK wants to handle some strange, I do. I'll be handling my own plenty. Give me some strange, you know what I'm saying? I need a drink. What's everyone drinking it in? Not brought to you by Reball. Right? It's not legit unless the person who is running the pass around says you can do it. And even then, it's kind of shady. Well, more than kind of shady. Yeah. Fook, there were no technical troubles really as far as I'm aware. Is my mouth match? It looks like it is matching the sound quality. How is the sound? Although I haven't gotten any members or anything. I don't know if those are working, of course. Although I think I got it all sorted out. Okay, what did I miss here? Kevin Smith and Nyes, do you make a record of what was taken and left? Yeah, there's the way they did it. It's like everybody before, like if you were first, you would get it, and it would be like, oh, well, I would show everyone. Here's the list of the 10 knives that are in there or whatever, and then when you get it, you would then make a post or something in whatever that would say, okay, you're gonna take the pyrite and you're gonna swap it out for the other pyrite or whatever, and then I don't know, I guess then I agree with it or however it goes. But then when it I think that it was the main person knows what all the trades are for the first 80% of the list. But when you get to the last 5 or 6 people, then you stop doing it so that it becomes more a surprise for me. Because if I know before I even get it back what I'm going to get back, then that loses all the surprise. I will talk to Renee about it some more and try to figure out any other logistics or if other people know anything. It's like a swingers party. I don't know that I can endorse my shifty knife swaps. Well, yeah, Lou, that's why I want to start off. If I start off with that, I don't know how wide you want it to be, like if it's a $40 to $60 range, or you just say it's 50 and then you can go within that $5 range of that number or what, but we'll figure something out. But I figure if we start low, it's not as difficult, for me to put together 10 knives that I would be okay with not owning anymore. Because if I put 10 in there, none of them come back to me, I no longer have those knives. And I don't know if I could say I have 10 knives that I don't want. It's kind of like when I do the die projects, you know, I've got one, it's like, okay, well, I know for a fact, like, I have a few, the LP has been sold, so this is going out, but I love this knife, and it's a good price right now, so 99% sure I'm going to buy another one either way. The red Migaron, I've actually bought 3 of these already. It's a great knife. I have this one, I have a white one over there. If someone buys one of these, I'll probably buy another one of them and dye it again because it's just a fun knife. So certain ones I really like. Same thing with the Lieb, the Kaiser Lieb. I love this knife. This is like a user knife. It feels like it's just so comfortable, and it looks like it's been just well worn in and weathered and years old, but it's like brand new. That weathered dye that I did to it. I love the way this looks. I could just keep it. But if someone is interested in some of the work that I do, it's something that they can't do themselves, and they like it and they want it, I want to try to help out, pass it along to them, and then but again, one like that, I'm going to buy another one. I love that knife. So depending on the knives I put in there, I'm going to be looking for replacements for them. Arkansas says he kind of wants to. Got to see what he's got around that price. Jimmy Crow. Yeah, if Lou's in there with shifty qualities, then we're all out. So then Lou's out, basically. Wow. Sun's coming out. Did you guys notice it just get brighter in here? It's been cloudy all day, been raining, and now like all of a sudden it just... The Pond says, MPG I shall be waiting to watch. What are we waiting to watch? MPG's got something coming in soon? Oh, she's got a video coming out Saturday. We will look forward to that. What day is it today? It's Thursday? Isn't that neat? You don't even know what day it is already, Kenman, and it's only been one day of the holiday. Couldn't pass the Kaiser sale this last week. Then father-in-law jumped in on the sale with me. Yeah, them Kaiser sales. Hopefully you all are using my link. Hopefully. If you need help, there it is. We have a Paul in the house. What is happening, Paul Mills? Everyone, go to that Kaiser link affiliate right there. Go to that link and buy something. Helps me out. I'm struggling right now as far as I've been going through my allowance that I've given myself for buying knives. And I've been hitting it a little bit hotter than I should be. And not that I'm not going check to check or just like in dire straits or anything like that. I'm doing fine. But I try to not go too hard in the paint with the purchasing. And I kind of have been lately. A lot of it though, like when I get things and I'm doing them for like a project and I'm pretty sure that someone will be interested in picking it up. Especially since I haven't been marking things up, kind of hooking people up a little bit here and there. Then I don't feel as bad about it, you know, like that. This $30 Migaron, I can just go buy another $30 Migaron right now. Rene Ramon wants to buy this one. I think he probably will. Like I said, I've already sold 2 of them. They, $30. It's a good deal. Pick one of those up, do some stuff to it. What do I have on the way now? I do have a Concept Knives that I ordered. I can't remember what it's called, but I ordered a Concept and it was direct from them. And so it was kind of one of those no tracking for a while. It's in China, but boom, it just hit LAX. So hopefully in the next week or two I'll get it. I really don't have anything out on order right now, which generally I always have like something. I try to order something every week or a couple things a week so that I've got things coming in that I can do some videos and stuff on. So hard to get behind. I'd have to start asking everyone if they're interested in sending me some stuff, not to give to me, but if anyone's interested, you got some knives like Mr. Eddie or a few other people got a couple cool ones they want to send out for me to review, I am definitely interested in that. Feel free to contact me, talk about it. But it would be kind of one of those things where, yeah, all you'd have to do is be willing to spend a few dollars on shipping, ship me one of your knives or a couple of knives, and I'll check them out, do a little review on them, give you a little shout out or whatever. And then when I ship them back, I'll throw some stickers and a couple of things in there or whatever. So you get a little bit, cost you a little shipping, but you get a little recognition / a few stickers out of the deal. If anyone does have some kind of interesting oddball stuff I haven't seen on my channel before or something that you just think is crazy that I might be interested in, please contact me. I would love it. And plus, it's fun. Like you said, just touch some strange, I could get my dirty DNA all over it, the KDK DNA. Put the lotion on that meat. All the barbecuers right now. I got a couple steaks in the fridge that I'm going to eat. I don't know if I'm going to grill it up today or tomorrow, but it's kind of a treat yourself kind of porterhouse situation where it's like, I'm just going to go ahead and grill myself up. It's not for a party or anything like that. This is just for me when I want to this weekend. At one point in time, I'm grilling up a huge porterhouse and I'm going to eat it. It's going to be great. Who likes steaks? Love them. Love them. Got to properly season that meat. What am I going to eat for dinner tonight, though? Maybe I will eat those steaks, or eat one of them. We'll see. We shall see. So, definitely though, like I said, I don't know what the interest will be, but look through your knives. Look through your around $50 knives. You find yourself one, maybe two of them that you'd be interested in trading off for something different. Well, if you fall under that category and you'd be willing to spend just a little quick one-time shipping charge, I don't know how much it'll really cost, maybe $10-$20 at the most. But then each person basically just eats that charge. You get the package and then you just pack it back up and then ship it to the next person, pay the shipping, and that's basically it. And then you get to make the trade and obviously check out all the knives that are in the box. But for those of you that are interested and fall under that category, I'm going to do another one, probably that $60 to $80 range. I'd consider maybe doing a $100 one or more, but like I said, I have to go through the knives that I have and then determine whether or not I have any that I'd be even willing to put in that category or into trade. I have a few that I got that are kind of more like right-handed friendly that I would consider. Then it's like, oh, this is a nice knife. I do like it, but it's really kind of a righty friendly type of a knife. And so that'd be something like, oh, this is a cool knife, but it just doesn't work as well for me. So it's getting in there. And then another thing to consider is if any of you would be interested in doing one, but starting one. If anyone else would be like, oh, I've got 6 knives that I could put in a box that are all $80, and then we could get on your list, and then I get on that list, and then you could pass it around and get it to me before it goes back to you. So if anyone's interested, hit me up on that. It's going to be going. Paul Mills bought a Mannix 2 lightweight for 107. You did buy that, the Rex 45 model in white. I saw it today and I was like, wow, because that's like 180 bucks. But right now you actually can get it for around 130 or 135. But at 107 bucks, I literally almost pulled the trigger on that too. I saw it and I was like, ah, because that one's one where at that price you're getting a good deal. It's your Rex 45. It's white, so I could dye the scales, and then I could probably easily sell it for about that $100. And so to me, it's kind of that would be an investment where I'd get to do something fun to a knife, check it out for a little while, and then kind of break even on it, probably. Pepper and Horse did it too, pulled the trigger on that deal. I don't own a Mannix, but now I have 4 Spideys. Does that make you a fanboy? 4? 4, you're starting to move somewhere. You're really starting to get somewhere with 4. Mike Crease. It's all where you put the emphasis. Mike Crease. Heading to some fireworks, says Mike. Yeah, I was wondering if they were talking about not being able to do the fireworks tonight because of the rain potential, and some places were talking about doing them last night because last night was gorgeous. It was just perfect out. There was no issues, beautiful weather. Was at my league, had a great time. Had a great partner, but did not do very well. But welcome to real life. Some days you're on, some days you're off. Yesterday wasn't aligned. Was not making putts very well. What do you do? What do you do? Dwayne Letterman. What do you do? Tell us, Dwayne. Oh boy. KDK, does Rit Dye work on staining high carbon steel? No. I don't think Rit Dye will stain metal. But I don't know. I mean, you can chuck metal in there all day and it's not going to really change color. I think you would have to do some type of a chemical something. I don't know. Jimmy's got to take off. All right, Jimmy, be safe. Have a good weekend. For those of you who didn't see Jimmy's creation, that's going to be for the 500 or the 5K giveaway coming up pretty soon. Jimmy did a good job on this thing. Nice, smooth little Ethan grow. Feels really good in the hand too. That handle looks just great. And I'm going to be experimenting with this pattern type. Maybe not this pattern exactly, but that style. Put that one back on the table. Also been really liking the grouper. I need to carry it more. But again, I'm switching things out on such a regular basis. I never really get to carry things as much as I want to. Like I said, these are just terrible problems to have. But I do like the way this feels. I like the forward kind of lean on the blade. Lou, I don't go to downtown DC anymore for the fireworks. You had a police parking pass? That's the worst part, is because it's like you almost want to leave 15 minutes before the fireworks are done, because then you actually are able to leave without getting stuck in traffic. All right, I'm going to do this right now. I thought it would be kind of just an interesting thing to do, just as an experiment. All right, give me a moment here. So I'm going to do a vertical live right now. Right now, at the same time. What are you talking about, Kenman? Why? What is the... Nope. Hold on. I am just going to do a test. I have not ever done a vertical live. I don't plan on doing vertical lives. Hey, Lou, you don't have to watch the vertical live. I'm not leaving. This live is continuing. But next, not made for kids. Boom. I am officially live. So, yeah, if you want to check out here, if you're on your PC right now, you can go in and you could look up my live. I have a vertical live going right now. There are currently 0 people in there. And again, you don't have to leave here. This is just straight up an experiment to test. Like, all right, I am officially set on a live, a vertical live, 0 people watching, vertically unsubbed. Yeah. Again, I don't know how well this will work, but I just thought it would be kind of fun to do because I'm already going. So I'm not using my phone anymore, and since I'm not using my phone, I can basically set my phone right here, go live. Mark Parks just popped on the chat. Albert Creed says, yo. See, so did you guys leave there, leave here to go here, or are you on both? We're just, it's just a fun experiment. Vertical lives seem to attract trolls. Just ask Casey and Arkansas EDC. See, it might attract a few trolls. That is half of the fun. And so basically what we're looking at right now is just a simple experiment because I'm already live. So here we are. Mark Parks is in both. Albert Creed is in both. There is a serious delay. So a delay meaning it's just behind the other one. Like you can't watch them both at the same time because the one's more delayed than the other, or what? I am interested. KDK likes it both ways. Blade Walker, what up, Double Dan? I don't know, but I thought it would be kind of fun. Who did I see? Someone else tried this. It was like, they didn't have a lot of people on either, so it was like, you never know what'll happen. One of them takes off, the other one doesn't. But I was just kind of like something to like, oh, let's just see if it draws in like one person that it doesn't already draw in. Now Lou says I swing both ways. Der Peppenhorst. 0 Bytes 2000 gonna show up. The vertical is more real time, says Robo. Yeah, I noticed when you go through your stream, it's just pretty much always like 15 seconds behind. And there's not much you can really do about that. I can make adjustments for my voice. So, does my mouth? It lines up okay over there. What does it sound like over here? Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't know. I could adjust my voice a little bit, but it seems like it's working. Except for over here, it's like, I gotta sit here and play with a knife. Interesting. I feel like my voice on the mainstream, is it lining up or is it a little bit off? It looks like for me it's a little off, but maybe it is not. Can you filter your voice like Tri-State? No. I do not. I would have to download. He's got some software or something that he added through his mic. So it's basically I would have to put that software on my computer and then run my microphone through it. And I do not have that because I already have a deep voice that works just fine. Maybe not. 9 people in the vertical live. Yeah, welcome all 9 of you to this live. I don't know if you have been to the channel before. Like my t-shirt. Is this backwards? Do I have to rotate it, or is it... Because that's going to swap my camera, isn't it? Interesting. Tri-State had to fake that he went through puberty. I remember he talked about his actual reason is it was like because you have to edit yourself, and if you've ever done editing, I kind of like to do most of my videos straight up, boom, not a lot of editing involved, and then you don't have to worry about that as much. You just kind of just go with it, let it happen. But if you do have to edit, you tend to end up watching a clip over and over. So you see a clip and then you have to back it up and then you play it again and you're like, oh, I got to edit out another quarter inch, and you listen to yourself talk over and over and over, and you kind of repeat and you get sick of it. And he doesn't like listening to his voice over and over because he does have a slightly kind of higher pitched voice, I guess you could say. I don't know. I met him in person, and you don't even... it's not even something you notice. Like, if you were to just meet him and start talking to him, you'd never be like, oh, wow, you sound like a munchkin or something. Like, he doesn't. He really doesn't. But it's like when you watch the videos all the time and you're used to that low voice, when you hear it not, it strikes you a little bit at first. But like I said, when you're really there and you're talking, or you could go back and you can watch my Blade Show Texas footage. I think he's in actually both days, but like I think the day one footage, I did a blade check on him, and he, it was like a little 30 seconds where he was showing off a knife he just bought, and there is no voice changer on my stuff, so you got him straight up as he is, and it sounds fine. But if you are editing and doing it over and over and you got to listen to your same voice and it's your voice, it could get annoying. So he decided to throw that deeper voice changer in there, and it became a thing. And next thing you know, that's what it is. And I don't know. Not bad. Got 12 people. And now it's down to 5, just like that. Interesting. I was like, oh, look, there's 12 people in the vertical live. Now there's 5 people in the vertical live. They instantly left. They're like, what is this? Aries EDC, double live, nice. Which one did you pop in first? That's what I'm almost curious. Like, if someone just were to be offline and go on right now, are they going to get more directed towards my vertical live or my normal Thursday live? Louie, what's going on, Louie? Howdy. How you doing today? We are double live right now. I've got a vertical live going, which is probably not as visually... Ooh, you can see a little leg in there. Hello. Little leg. Not as vertically exciting. Maybe we'll grab this bad boy real quick. Jeez. Just picked this up from Kaiser. I'm on the Kaiser, what is it? There are a few other things. Their Facebook page. And someone had posted this was on sale on Amazon. This knife is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I can have it, look at this. It's just unruly. If you're on the vertical right now, it takes up the whole screen. Try to reenact my... We'll get my mask over there, I suppose. But yeah, this is the Kaiser wand series. It's a chef's knife. Huge chef's knife. If you're watching on the vertical, you can also go to my channel. I am live in the standard format with multi-cameras, not in a vertical sense. And you could see some stuff in the full HD sideways, the way it was intended. Because you know, you could take that phone and turn it sideways. They're like, shut up, old man. Do your vertical live streams like these kids want. My live stream will not generally be vertical. It's going to be like the way I do it. But if I can go on and add a vertical to my actual live stream, something about pointing with a long chef's knife. Is it just me, or is this fun? I do have a idea for some kitchen cutlery videos coming up pretty soon. Stay tuned for that. I've been picking up some things. Jake from Ohio State, what is happening? Did I just time travel? What happened? Were you on the vertical live and then switched to the regular live, which has a little bit of a delay? Hard to chat with a vertical. Yeah, I don't see anybody chatting in there. There's a couple people made some, I don't know about me talking on that chat. So that's another reason why I can just avoid it. KDKU Realm Shifting Mofo. I be shifting, y'all. Tell you what. I tell you what. U.S. American made Buck 119 extra special. Gorgeous. I love this knife. Jason approved. Friday the 13th, part 4. Right into the mask. Tell me it's not great. 4th of July, y'all. What's everybody getting into? Where's everybody at? It's getting close to fireworks times for a few of you. It might be getting late. It's only 7:35 here, so we got a few hours before that starts taking place around here, except for I'm sure some neighbors are going to be blowing some stuff up pretty soon. We got a lot of people in the neighborhood that go spend a lot of money blowing some things up. As a streamer, can you see everyone who is watching, or only people who post messages? Only people who post. You can't even, not that I'm aware of, you can't look up like who's in the stream. If they're just lurking and not posting, then you don't know they're there. And so it'll be like, oh, there's 6 people here, but if none of them are saying anything, you have no idea who they are or what's going on. Dan, you need a Buck 120. It's the 119's big brother. Yeah, isn't it the same, but it's just like a little longer? It's like a 9-inch blade. Also very cool. Fitbit. It's 2:34 a.m. over on the other end of the pond. It's dedication. Hanging out at 2:30 in the morning. The neighborhood hooligans are already setting off the black cats and Roman candles. Yep. It's going to be like that for... It's just constant. My friend's dog has... stresses out pretty easy. So they get like one of those blankets and like the little security kind of wrap to help calm the dog down. It's unfortunate because you can't like explain to the dog like, hey... nothing to be scared of. It'll be fine. I guess you have to spend some extensive training because some dogs are used to it. It's like you take dogs hunting and they're used to it. They hear that sound and they know, ooh, it's time for me to work. It's time for me to work. I need to go run. I need to go retrieve. You know, so it's like you could train them, but if they're just already there, how do you slowly get them used to that constant reaffirmation and treats? More treats. Treat. Who wants a treat? Anybody in chat want a treat? Anybody on the vertical live? 14 minutes on the vertical live. Mark, Albert, and Bladewalker are the only ones who commented. There's 3 people in there right now. I don't know which 3 people those are. It could be those same 3. Not really drawing anything in crazy. Not that I would expected it to, but I thought it would be kind of fun just to do it for the heck of it. I don't know. The dog needs its own emotional support animal, right? The Buck 124 Frontiersman is a great knife too. A lot of good bucks. We're looking up bucks with TKE. Where's he tonight? Probably doing stuff with his family. But we looked up on the Buck site. Just it was kind of an interesting little bit of information where they've got, they put logos. I don't know how well that will focus. And this one just says Buck 119 USA. You know, I don't think there's anything else on this one. Or no, it does have it. Of course, I need to change the way my focus works. I'm going to do that real quick here. Just, oh, hell, that is definitely not it. Properties, configure. Put that back on. Just give me one moment here. Boom. There. Yeah, it's on all bucks. So if you look here, it says Buck 119, and then there is come on, focus. And then there's like a sideways Z, or kind of a backwards N, USA. So that means 2023 right there. And they have little symbols all the way back to the 80s. Every year there was a different symbol on there, and then before that there was some that said USA for like 8 years, and then some that did not say USA. So long story short, you have a buck knife. You can look on there, you can see that little symbol. You can look it up. I should show on here. Sorry, I was only on the other one. But right there it says Buck 119. There's the little symbol on the USA, and if you go on their website and you can just type in the year symbols or whatever, and then it shows you all of them, and then you can find out. And it was neat because TKE had one that was from the 80s, and he had one that was only a year or two old, and he had one that was from the 90s or something like that. So I mean, if you're not into bucks, then who cares? But if you do have a buck, or you are interested in a little bit of history, you get one that's a little bit older, you could go in and find out exactly what year it was made. Other companies I'm not aware of. I never was aware that anybody did that. But it is pretty interesting. So if you have a buck, like I said, you can look it up. They have an awesome warranty as well. Arkansas is going to lose service for a bit, but should be back. We expect you back soon. Hopefully not long. I'm scared. I'm scared. We're all scared, son. Eddie came out of hiding to deny a connection to TKE. Right? As soon as someone's like, yeah, I like TKE's not here, and then someone's like, oh yeah, Eddie and TKE are missing, and then all of a sudden Mr. Eddie's like, I'm right here, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. How you feeling, Eddie? You've been going through some stuff, healing up, feeling good? Happy? Medicated? Probably? How was the parade on Saturday? Well, for those of you that were in the live, you got to see some of it. It was pretty chill, pretty easy. Didn't have to deal with too much. But yeah, there's a few parades every year to go right up my street, and it's not the greatest thing in the world. Little American made. Oh my God, I'm not used to going at this camera over here. Boom. Tactile Nyko, Rockwall, on loan, Mr. Eddie collection. I like it. I can't afford it, but I like it. Snaps out really good. Feels nice. Look at that titanium. Just got a great shine. Trying to make it back to the garage. The wife is like, all right, you need another day. Need a couple more days to Heal up. Oops. Oh, I'm trying to. Good stuff. 22 bucks. This thing weighs 10.5 ounces. It's huge. It's like almost 10 inches long. Look at how long that stinking blade is. It's fun. Go on the regular stream if you want to see it. If you guys are watching here, go on my regular stream. I'm actually also live. Go to my channel right now. You can see all of this in my normal live format. I just wanted to double up and stream vertical and horizontal at the same time. Thought it would be, it's the thing to do, right? It's the thing to do. This short Trezin gravity knife though is sweet, dude. It's super fun. I'm obviously screwing it up right now, trying to pay attention to like 4 cameras, 2 live streams, 20 some people. It's real. Struggle is real. But yeah, pick up one of these Trezins. If you're interested in just a fun, fidgety little gravity knife. Ah, come on. Why can't I do anything today? Click. Ticket. Click it. All right, let's go through my notes here. What else do I need to talk about? My Ankylo. Let me get these out of the way. All right, we're gonna take the old Mr. Eddie knives that I'm gonna be shipping back to him pretty soon. Got one more that I need to film, and then I'm gonna film one last group photo video of all of them, and then send them back to Mr. Eddie. All right, there's my big old kitchen knife. Let's put this thing away before I cut my hand off with it. You could look at it. I mean, anybody have a 10.5-inch kitchen knife? I have a lot of kitchen knives. I do a lot of cooking, but I don't know if I've ever needed one. The ones I got are maybe 8-inch. It's crazy how that extra couple just makes it just huge. Absolutely huge. What are a few knives at the top of your list that you'd love to have? What's going on, DSP Organic Snout Juice? DSP's Organic Snout Juice. Yes. What is it that I really would love to have? I don't know. I'd like a Medford. I'm just looking at that Medford and it just made me say what it was. Man, that's an interesting question. I would like to get a Demco, the original Demco. I have an 80 20.5 over here. I'll grab it real quick. I really like the 80 20.5. It's a great knife. But they make the original one. It's a little bit bigger. It's got the larger pivot. It's got the titanium scales and get the shark's foot blade. They are about $600 if they're even available. I would like to get one though. I really like this knife, and this is a base model. I would, you could get the upgraded titanium scales for this, swap them out. I would love to get another one though. It's a really cool knife. It's really fun. I don't know why I'm totally drawing a complete blank when it's like, oh, what knives do you want? Are you shipping the Ankylo back? Yes. Yes, I am. Let's talk about that right now. Soon is KDK's code word for next summer solstice. Not next summer solstice. I'm slow. Working on changing that. Stuff's been going, it's been busy, it's been rough. We're getting there. All right, here it is. Here it is. This is the new Vosteed and Kylo. It's making my colors look crazy orange. This orange is nuts. It looks cool. It's awesome. But there's a big flaw, there's a big issue. I'm sending it back. Trying not to scratch it up. I love this knife. Can't wait to have this knife. When I choke up on it, it feels so good right here. The thumb spot, the jimps, that choke up area. My hand feels really good. I love the shape of the blade. It's just going to be a great knife to have and to use. Why am I out of focus? It's like now there's nothing there, and then instantly that focus thing starts doing it again. Ugh. I love it. It's great. Problem is I got to swap the clip to the other side because it's a hot spot right there for my thumb when I'm doing this flick out, which is something I'm going to do a lot. My thumb is directly on it. It's a hot spot. Well, Kenman, that's why their tab is right there. You take that tab out, you take this off, you swap it to the other side, you're good to go, right? Cool knife. Well, if I'm going to spend $170 on a knife, and it does have a clip swap like that, and it is a hot spot clip, I don't want that clip there. I'm going to give it that swap. So when I went to do the swap, I could not get that clip out. This little tab right here is stuck. There is a flaw, I believe, in my brain, and also what Vosteed believes is it is some type of a QC problem where that tab is stuck. Sorry, forget that I'm live over here as well. But that tab right there is stuck. It's not coming out. So, well, pry it out, pop it out, put the screw in there and twist it out. Use a magnet. Use super glue. I'm gonna tell you what. Minus scratching and damaging this, I've tried it all. It doesn't come out. It's not coming out. It's not coming out. So, what? Yeah, I talked to Vosteed. Long story short, they said, we want you to send it in. They sent me a sticker with a basically shipping label. And I'm going to box this back up and I'm going to put it in with that shipping label and then ship it back to them. And then they're going to ship me a different one. So I don't know what they're going to do with this, if they're going to be able to fix it, or that's probably stuck in there forever. I don't know. But I can't get it out of there. Vosteed is under the impression that they're like, yeah, with what you've tried, it's not coming out. Chances are there was a little chunk of metal or something that wasn't machined perfectly, and when they put that little tab in there and screwed it down, those screws pressure fit that thing in there, and it's never coming out of there ever. This is a fun knife. Cool action. It's got that new Vancor lock, which is basically a button lock that is in the pivot. So that button lock right in that pivot right there, you can see it. Push that thing down, knife closes, flicks out great. The action on this thing is cool. Unfortunately, with that flaw, I gotta send it in, and there's not much I can do. Soon? When is soon? It's only been 2 months. Well, maybe by the end of the year, Mr. Eddie, I'll send it back. Soon is not as soon as you want it to be. You can get me a 3V titanium for 202 bills. 3V titanium what? What did I miss? How many stickers will be in your box, says Mr. Eddie. Several. Several. Several of each. Which means 2 or 3. All right, there's 2 people in this live, vertical, whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. It's done. I'm hitting stop. 12 people, 28 minutes, done. Yeah, I didn't really even, I guess this all depends on the time when you do a vertical. Certain times people might pop in. Right now, didn't really blow up, but it is also a holiday. The 80/20 is a sweet knife. I have the full size international version in the tan G10. That is great. Yes, I would love to get one of those, but it's just kind of one of those things. Those $300, $400, $500 knives are something that I can't really. It's tough for me to jump on. Lou says he's glad he waited for Vossi to work out the bugs before getting the Ankylo. My guess is it'll have to wait till next year. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try again. They're going to send me the new one, and I'm going to hope that it's fine. It feels great. It looks great. I really like it in the hand, but that clip needs to go swap to the other side. And I'm assuming they said basically it was like, yeah, that tab should just fall out of there, and the amount of pressure and stuff that I was putting on it. And I got a strong magnet, and the magnet doesn't stick to this, but it sticks to that, and it doesn't pull that out. It's not coming out of there. That's jammed in there in a way that it shouldn't be, and that's just the way it's gonna be. And so I don't want it in there. I don't want it like that. This knife won't work for me. They're gonna allow me to send it back, and they're gonna send me a new one. I will take it. I am fine with that. I mean, I'm not fine with it, but I'm fine with it. You know what I mean? What am I gonna do? I don't want to damage it. I'm not spending that kind of money on a knife, and then I'm gonna use a drill bit remover to pull that thing out and damage the tab or anything. I'm not doing anything that's gonna cause even the smallest scratch. No, because that's not. If you spend $170 on something, there's absolutely no reason that you should have to damage it to make it be what you want it to be if it's an option. You know, if it was an option that they said, oh, hey, you do this, and then you can't do it, well, I'm going to swap it for one that can. You know what I mean? Boom. A little bit shorty's up here. All right. Popping out a couple current available, if anybody's interested. We talked about it a little bit last week, but I do not need to sell anything, but I love doing custom projects. I think they're fun, and some people have been quite interested and enjoyed picking up some of the custom jobs that I've done. I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 other ones that were in this pile as of a few days ago, and they have all now been sold. This is basically what is remaining at this moment. Actually, this one. You guys remember this one? This is pretty cool. This rake. I did that laser mark on there. Fun blade. Drops nice. Flicks out pretty good. Drops shut. You got a nice flipper tab on there. But it is a laser mark kind of brick pattern on there. I would let that one go if someone's interested as well. I might have a couple others that I'll go through, but I'm going to make a video pretty soon. And if anyone is interested, I'm basically, if I spent $40 on the knife, then you're basically going to get it for about $40 shipped. I'm not really looking to mark any of them up. Throw in just enough to get them to your place. And so, like I said, if I spent $40 on it, I'll put it for maybe $35 or whatever, plus your shipping, make it $40, $42 out the door, and it is yours. I'll get some prices together really soon. All of these are kind of more budget line. Mr. Eddie Now that I think about it, I know Mr. Eddie did say something about these two bigger ones right here. The Glide Strike and the Kubi Darkness. So I'll let Mr. Eddie decide if he is interested in those. If not, up for grabs. Needle and thread lays through both holes and pull, says no name, no name. Unfortunately, you can't get anything through underneath anything. You can't even get a needle in between the space or...
Selena Girl 69 subscribed to the channel.
Why can't I hear that? Did we hear that on stream? I'm gonna find out. Little timeout. Did you guys hear that goat? You did hear the goat. Okay, interesting. So you guys heard that goat, but I didn't. God, every day there's something. So I did not hear the goat, but you did. Whatever. All right. Who just subscribed? Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, where was I? Yeah, needle and thread. You can't get anything underneath there. There's no space. And so you can't go from the back. You can't pry underneath it. The holes in the tab are chamfered like this, and that hole is wider than the hole that is in the scale. So you can't come through from under the scale and get to it at all. You can't pry in between them at all. The piece is so big that it does not fit. Like, you can't pull it out at an angle. It touches the front and the back. So prying it out this way, it's gonna actually get stuck. Ginger Fisher has become a member.
Ginger Fisher 75 became a member. Ginger Fisher 75 celebrates 2 months of membership.
But yeah, you can't get to it. You can't get under it. It does not give you the space to do so, which is unfortunate. Pills are fun, so I can say things and blade on it being high. KDK, I lost it. Baba Black Sheep. Thank you, Ginger Fisher. So you can hear the alerts. I can't hear them. So we're getting a step closer. The alerts work. You can hear them, but I can't. Baby steps. Baby steps. Okay, where was I? Talking about Mr. Eddie being on his pills. Titanium Demco would be nice. Why can't I scroll the chat? Oh, boom. That's why. Blade Walker says, love that orange. Yeah, that orange looks sweet. I'm actually really happy with it. It's just so bright, but hopefully I'll get the new one soon. It might be a month. I don't know how long I'm gonna have to wait. Depends on whether YouTube likes you when you put on the vertical, right? Maybe YouTube likes you, maybe they don't. Well, I turned off my vertical already, so they didn't really seem to care at that time. They probably put the high heat Loctite on that tab. See, there's no Loctite, or there's no, I mean, it's a tab. A tab just falls into a spot. There's no Loctite on it. But the thing is it's pressure fit in there. They said that you should be able to flip it over and it should just fall out of there. It doesn't fall out. It's jammed. There's a issue where the space it was supposed to go had a nub or a bump on it, and when they pushed it in and hit that, it got stuck and it got pressured into that spot, and now it's stuck in that spot. It is, like I said, I have a magnet that goes through an inch of glass on an aquarium. And if you put those two magnets together without an inch of glass between them, you have to mail it to the company to have those two pieces of those two magnets removed from each other. So basically I have a block of wood that those two magnets stick to each other through the block of wood when I'm not using it on an aquarium, which I don't have. I used to do aquarium maintenance, had some people that had some really large aquariums that when those bigger ones, it's harder to clean the glass on the inside. So you have one magnet on the outside, one on the inside with a pad on it, and you can move the one on the outside back and forth, and it cleans the algae and stuff off the inside of the tank. Well, it goes through 1 inch of glass. It's huge. It's the strongest magnet could be. The orange scales are not magnetic. So this is not magnetic, but that black thing is. You know, I can show you right here. Oh, I'm sticking the magnet to that. Nothing happens here, but if I go here, it wants to pull the knife with it. Doesn't pull here at all. So I put that huge magnet right here and then pulled away. Still there. Still there. Tell me why. I'll tell you why. Because the damn thing is stuck in there and it's not coming out. That's why. They probably, and I tried the heat and the cold. I put it in the freezer. You know, it's not coming off. It's not coming off without damaging something, scratching something. Mr. Eddie wants that rake. Well, I mean, you can claim it. KDK, what's the blue Tonto third from the left? That's this one right here. This is the Kubi Darkness. This knife is excellent. Like I said, Mr. Eddie kind of claimed these, but he didn't really say anything about it. He just like put them in the box. It's like, all right, well, do you want to buy them? Do you want to, what are you trying to just give me to give them to you? What's going on here? And he didn't really fully claim them, but he kind of said these two that he wanted. So I'm going to give him a chance to actually make the claim and finalize it. Mr. Eddie put it in his box as a thank you for making his knives prisoner for a few months. You see, he wants me to take $40 plus the extra work I did and just give it to him for letting me use his knives on something where he wasn't asking me to give him something. This coming from the guy who buys hundreds of dollars worth of knives on the daily. On the daily. What the hell? I don't have any money. I can't even buy a knife for myself. You're buying multi-$100 knives, and he's like trying to get me to give him a $40 knife. Oh, I tell ya. Goat scared the hell out of you. So the goat was loud. Excellent. The goat was loud. Titanium Justin, what's going on? I just got a big bump in my chat. How you doing tonight, Titanium? Welcome. What you been up to today? We can hear the alerts and read the message out loud. Okay, see, so I'm one step closer. Now I just need to figure out how I can hear it. It just seems easier for me to know it goes through if I can actually hear it. Like right now, it goes through the OBS studio, but I don't hear that. Because if I did hear it, then you might get an echo. Sell those two, put the Reich in your box as a gift, Mr. Eddie. Before he was like, oh, I thought he wanted me throwing in like the pry bars as a gift. What is this? Gifts. Where are my gifts? My gift was being able to just hold them and possess them for a couple of months. Didn't I already tell you, Lou? Or am I that far behind in the chat? Am I going... I am going to do scale work, take them off. Should I be Loctiting when you screw them back together? Titanium Justin, I haven't put Loctite on anything. The only time I would put Loctite on something is if I put it back together and I notice it's starting to come loose. And like it's working itself loose on its own, then I'll consider Loctiting it. But if it's not slowly working itself loose on its own, I'm not going to be worried about it. Send it to me. I can get it out. Might take 4 months. And yes, this is the Kubi Darkness. KDK is the real Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. I literally, well, not literally. That's a huge bitch. Yeah, but I did some high-end aquarium maintenance back in the day for sure. Josh Branson. Here's the cool kids. What's up, gang? We're doing well. Major Powell. Hi, all. What's going on, Major Powell? We're just chilling, hanging out. The neighbors. What? The neighbors thoughtfully exploding fireworks just above the power lines. How nice. I don't even, but as much as you, KDK, but I gifted him something. You see, you tell him you're going to give him a gift and you're going to make me, you force me to give him a gift too. What? Suncut Vesperon. This is a cool sun cut. A lot of sun cuts are cool. Uh, 9:06 p.m. where Ginger Fisher is. Fireworks probably start at 10, I'm guessing. How much is Eddie charging for what? The Reich, I believe this is 14C. Let's look. Come on, let's get some focus going. 14C28N. And then you've got the steel handle. It wants to slam shut. I actually cut myself on this knife one time because I'm being cautious right here, but it just wants to fly shut. And I went like this and I was bringing it around like this and it came in and hit my thumb right there and gave me a nice little cut. It's cool though. It drops nice even for, you put a little thumb pressure on that right there and it still kicks it out. It's cool, and you got the nice little blue accents. The laser mark turned out cool. It does have a flaw, but it's the weirdest flaw. I don't know how it happened. And it's right up here. Basically, each one of those little rectangles is a shape, and I did all the shapes, and then I hatched around the shape, which makes it a darker space around it. And I did this side first. And then I mirror imaged the entire design that I made. And then I did it here. And somehow it decided to hatch this one rectangle. But it also happens to be the one that's right at that point where it's kind of pointing to where the thumb release is. So in a way, it kind of, man, this focus is really stupid. It just looks cool in that spot. So it's fine. Yeah. Robo Stevo, I am back and stuff. MPG saying conventional methods doesn't know how to grill burgers? What? Bladewalker says I don't have to because Bladewalker is gifting him a slip joint. So you see, there's the gift right there. The gift that keeps on giving. Anything from Bladewalker. Need that 80-20 sirloin to lean unless you grind your own. Yeah, I gotta get some of that fat in there. You don't like that extra, that 90, 95. You gotta even take that 70. He says he's shite on barbecuing, and since you've cooked so much with it, you're good at it. MPG's better at it. My mom's better at grilled cheese sandwiches. And if I could sit there and have mom make me grilled cheese sandwiches, I'm going to take them. The missing brick knife. I haven't sat at home and had mom, and it's like, yeah, do you want another one? Like, let's do another one. Give me another one. Keep them coming. I use an unconventional method on my burgers. Plop an ice cube on the top in the dead center, allows you to make them thicker and helps keep them from shrinking into grilled meatballs. Interesting. I have not heard that one. What? I buy from Sam's Club since they can't do it on your own. What? You know, it's not that hard though. Just buy some hamburger, or I don't know. Would you buy a couple and mix them together? How do you? Or you mix some other meats with it? I'm interested now. Titanium says he feels like KDK needs a couple Corvid XLs. I have a Corvid. A Corvid Mini cleaver. I really like this thing. It is super cool. But it's just so small. But yeah, they make that full-size version of it. I'm surprised I haven't already picked one up. It is a cool knife, and I like cleavers, so I can't see why I wouldn't. And why I haven't. Because there's so many out there, and you just don't. Come on. Oh, look at that hand, perfectly focused. Knives. Terrible. It was fine when the focus wasn't changing. Maybe I need to have two settings. One like this and another one where I'm focused on the zoom in up here. Might be something to try. July Lucy's. Ooh. Lucy meaning burger with a egg on top. Is that what that is? Something, isn't that called something like that? A Lucy hamburger with an egg on top. Mr. Eddie, I'll give you something. He's gonna trying to buy more knives here. I'm not trying to make more money. I'm trying to buy more knives. Every knife I give away, I should buy another one with it. Mr. Eddie's been good to me though, definitely. But he also sent me stuff, and I bought one of his. Paid for it, full price, no discount. Right? I sure did. I sure did. Or his Mr. Eddie's price has gone up since then. Wow, my chat just jumped backwards. Why would it do that? Cheese inside the burger. Yeah. That does sound good. I'm into it. Logan B, hello everyone. Happy 4th. What's going on with you, Logan? People blowing stuff up all over you, all around you, all near you. Oh my goodness, my eyeball today. That stupid the cottonwood, man, I'm not good with it. And there's days where you see at the park and you look in the sky and it's just, there's flakes of it everywhere, and it just makes my eyes hurt. It's the one thing I'm allergic to. Oh! Boom! Squirrel City. Let me bless all of you with some photos that I have found. Lou, are you ready? Are you ready? How many people we got in here? 20-some people? See how many people I lose after this. I found pics of my van. I found pics of the van. Ken's here. I don't see any fixed blades on that table. I like diversity. Watch this. There's a fixed blade right there. Sebald, what's going on, Sebald? How you doing? We'll go ahead and put Mr. Eddie's on here too. Holy God, I don't have anything like that right there. Get rid of me. There you go. Boom, boom. Yeah, Ken, have you seen this one yet? Mr. Eddie is in the chat right now. He sent me a box of really cool knives. This is one of them. I purchased this one. It is great. Look at how thick that is. That handle is enormous. Feels fantastic. Boom. Does your van have a heart-shaped window and shag carpet? Those were things in the process, but I didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get there. Who is ready for some creepy Kenman van pics? Right? Because once I show you, I can't unshow you. Ken, what have you been up to today? It's been raining all day. I wanted to go disc, but man, been crap outside. All right. Is everybody ready? What have you been up to, Sebald? Oh, Ken hasn't seen Mr. Eddie's knife yet. Tell me this isn't sick. Look at the dents that he put in it. Something about my lighting's making it look rusty. It is not rusty. But dude, these dents are just natural facets. Sit your thumb on there, it rides right up to that one and just sits. It's like home. Just a thick handle. Great materials. Great looking knife. Very unique. Super cool. I had to have it. Had to have it. All right. Are we ready? Are we ready? You're like, okay, enough of the I'm ready. Let's look at the van. Soak it in, kids. Soak it in. Grilled with Dave, military for his birthday. Oh, that's right. Shh. I gotta text him. I forgot it's his birthday. I just saw him yesterday too, of course. I don't think KDK removed the bloodstains before taking the pic. What do we think of this van? It's the A-Team wing. That's right, Robo. Robo, it's actually not the same van, but I did buy that A-Team wing. WTF. All right, let me show you the other angle. Where is it? Wait a minute. Why? Where's my other angle? That's the same one. Hold on. Losing it. Losing it. Boom. There we go. There it is from the front. Well, kind of the front side. Where's the free candy sign with the backwards R? What do we think, huh? So yeah, camera 1, camera 2. Camera 1. But notice there's no windows. I wanted to put the teardrop or the bubble window on the side. The KenmanDanKenman. I miss this thing. And what was crazy about it? What was really crazy about it? It had a bored out 383 V8 engine in it. Which means it was, what was it? It was a 350. And they had bored it out to 383. And it was a straight pipe. So the sound coming out of this thing was out of control. Basically, it was like, it sounded like a Harley, like a, you know, like it was just mad and loud. And with the straight pipes, you know, it's just basically no exhaust at all, just crackling out of there. It was just, it was crazy. And then what you got is there was something about that motor, like you're going 30 miles an hour, like you're driving down the road and you're going like 30, and then you let off the gas. When you let off the gas, no sound. It's like the motor's not doing anything, so it's just like dead quiet, right? So you can kind of creep up behind somebody coasting with no sound, and as soon as you hit that gas, it's like blah, 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 and it just, you can just, you know, you could take the air filter off the top and watch the gas just pour into the engine. It was sick. It was fun. It was fun. It was a little silly. There's the back. It had the rear tires were 2 inches wider than the front, or an inch, almost 2 inches wider in the rear than the back, and it had air shocks that you could load it up, but it wasn't like something you'd push a button and it would just go kind of a thing. It was, you would actually go with the air compressor to the back, and you could bring the back up about 3 or 4 inches. And what that's designed for is like if you're taking a load. Yeah. So you jack up the back, and then when you fill it up with all your stuff, it kind of pushes it back down to level. And like if you were to load it up with a bunch of stuff without doing that, you could end up bottoming out or scratching out the rear and those tires. Stroker motor, I barely know her. Yeah, can you help me load this couch up into the back of this van? Just climb up in there. We got to push it all the way back. We're gonna push it all the way to the back. Yikes. Yikes. I did find a couple others. I don't know if anybody cares. Here's me. Right? You're like, okay, whatever. You're skiing, right? What you got to do is you got to look at the date down on the bottom. I don't know if my mouse doesn't show up on there, does it? But if you look in that lower right corner, January 24th, 1993. So in 1993, I was skiing. I used to ski. I tried to spend more time in the air than on the ground. I love doing jumps and tricks, and look at those neon. My jacket, I was wearing a Columbia jacket that the collar and the inside was like bright yellow and bright hot pink back in the day. Good times. Love skiing. Who likes skiing? It's fun. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Where was my car? And then I did have one of my car from back then. This is back when I lived in California. Lived in California from 2003 or 4 to 2011, something like that. There's the Westin Bonaventure Hotel, that round sphere hotel that's behind there. That's the worst rattle can job I ever did see. Logan, that was actually the primer. It was pre-paint job. I had primered it out and then ended up leaving it primered for quite a while. Taking the load, what the hell? Well, I'm going to go watch Top Gun Maverick with family. Have fun, MPG. That's a good movie. I enjoyed that. I'm not into the new movies where they kind of come back and revisit like that, but Top Gun, that one was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. Have a great weekend. Dang, you must have been alive in the Great Depression. What was that like? Looks like an unhoused person's van in the Shag parking lot here in Seattle. You were one of those extreme skiers? Nope. I was definitely not a snowboarder, and even today, I'm not a snowboarder. I am a skier. I am a skater, snowboarder I'm a skier in a. I'm a snowboarder, skateboarder in a skier's body. That's what it is. I like doing all the tricks that the snowboarders and stuff do in the parks and the ramps and stuff, but I like doing it on skis, and I've been doing it since 93. Actually, I was on ski patrol back in the day too. And the only reason I started doing ski patrol is because I was a lifeguard. And since I was a lifeguard, I already had all the first aid training and background, and it translated straight into becoming a ski patrol. And then what that meant was I could go to the ski hill and ski for free. And so it's like once a week I had to go and wear the patrol uniform and work and not get paid for it, but because of that, I actually got to then ski for free. So it gives you basically a season pass. And you can visit other places and kind of You know, you get that deal. And then you get Proform too. So you could buy your stuff. So I was buying, you know, Proform basically means, oh, I'm a professional skier because it's like part of my job. And so then you get this discount form, and then you know, you buy $1,000 set of skis, you get them for $300-400. You get a good deal. Ski Patrol was a hilarious movie, Dare Peppenhorse. Ski Patrol and Ski School. Now, Ski Patrol was a little bit more the PG-friendly version, but I grew up really seeing that one first. But then I saw Ski School with, what's his name, Dean Cameron or whatever. We're dating ourselves. These movies are old, but if you are into skiing, I would watch both of them. They're fantastic. I was a lifeguard. But Ski Patrol was fun. That was a good movie. God, now I gotta go watch that movie. Blade Walker was into doing bike tricks, riding some BMX. That's fun. Those were fun. Did you know anybody who had one of the old Diamondbacks? Those were cool. So yeah, this is my GTI. It's been sitting here. This I got hit by a drunk driver and totaled it out. I had this thing tricked out pretty good. I couldn't find my other photos. I got some cool, it's got black and red leather interior, really fun. Yeah, Ski School had the same dude as in Summer School. That is correct. Summer School was also a great one. Very fun stuff. All right, we're done with the van. Who wants one of these from Mr. Eddie? The Whaler. I still think Mr. Eddie needs to send one of these to Tri-State. Tri-State likes them. Send him one. God, I should get one. Eddie, I'll trade you straight up. Eddie, I'll send you this and you give me a Whaler. It's a fair enough deal, right? Custom work for custom work. Eddie was into parkour. Parkour! I was into parkour back when it was called freestyle walking. What you know about that? Imagine Ken in the back of his van saying to random people in the street, hey, you want to look at my knives? Hey, I have knives. Want to check them out? Parkour. Blade Walker had a Diamondback. It was his first trick bike. Then a Mongoose and a Haro. Yeah, back in the day. I had a Huffy. What you know about a Huffy? The Whaler for what? No 14C crap. Yeah. 14C 28N. Custom laser marked by Kenman himself. One of a kind. Unique. Ken wants it. Ken, talk to Mr. Eddie. He's got these. This Whaler thing is dope looking, right? It is rad. Let's watch it again. Comes with that nice sheath. I'm going to just do this and hope that resets it. Boom. You have music on this? Of course you do. Why is everyone... Is that dumb song? Are you falling into this crap, Mr. Eddie, where people are picking these stupid songs and everyone does it, and then you get more views because you're playing the same song that everyone plays as stupid songs? God, I'm an old man. Did you see the swordfish I modded? Or who are you? You're talking to someone else, Mr. Eddie? Maybe to Ken. We can show him right now. There it is. Boom. I still want to see better lighting, Mr. Eddie. Like, I can see the golds and the blues, and it kind of has like a camo kind of random pattern to it, but it's just... I need light. I need light to hit that more so I can see it a little bit better. What? Where's my stupid mouse? Come on. Why? Because you're using a wireless mouse, Kenman. That's why. Peppenhorse says he'd get into trouble for something if I had one of those, but I want one. Huffy is Chinese for brakes on first rail grind attempt. And weighs 300 pounds. Knife riding a dragon mural on that thing. Ooh, that sounds fun. All right, what are we doing here? Mr. Get Me Out of the World here. All right, so if anybody does have any questions about any of these right here, they're up for grabs. This one is not for sale. If anyone is not aware what this is, but this is the original poop knife. It is a silicone reinforced steel core, dishwasher safe. Dishwasher safe. But yeah, if you have a turd you need to cut, this is your bad boy right here. This will cut a turd like no other word. Turd is the word. You'll groom. Yeah. So, anyway, I am going to pop all these up for a discounted price minus Mr. Eddie knife. I'm keeping the Mr. Eddie knife. Okay, so these have got to go. What was the other thing I need to do today? Holy crap, 8:35? We're making our way through the world today. I tell you, my brain, I need a break. This weekend's going to be nice. I've just been working a lot and then helping my buddies out with his league and then running mine. That's like a second job. And then doing the YouTube channel is like my third job. And like I said, I literally just realized that I've been doing the live streams on Thursday night for 3 months. 3 months. Tell me about the yellow one, please. Which yellow one are you referring to, Titanium? This one is the Sencut Crowley. Thumbs out nice, flicks out nice. Got a flipper tab, button lock. Great action. Oops, I can make a fail. This is one of my favorite Sencuts. I think this retails for about $50. Oh, didn't get it quite closed all the way that time. But again, action is really good. Bigger knife. Can kind of choke up on that right there. Feels good. And if you weren't talking about that one, this one is the Sencut Vesperon. Very similar. So this one's got that fuller hole instead of the thumb studs. But you can flick it out easy. Thumb it out easy. Also has the flipper tab. Got that good action on it. Similar in price at probably $45-50 range. What I did notice about the Vesperon is it's shiny. You can see that just the surface has got a little bit more sheen to it, and the edge when you're looking across here, it just shines a little bit more. You can see that right there. Bing, bing, bing. That ain't yellow. So if he didn't mean those two yellow ones, then he would maybe mean this yellow one, but I'm pretty sure, didn't he say? No, I can't see. Tell me about the yellow one, please. I guess he did just say, tell me about the yellow one. Was this the one? It is this one. Titanium. I'm sorry. Neither of those two, he says. Those are yellow. It's light yellow. This is like if you peed and, you know, you got some yellow in it, but it's kind of pushing clear. You know, I did kind of try to make it a little see-through so you can see the inner workings. But yeah, Titanium Justin, I apologize. This is the Sencut Scepter. This one has micarta scales. So that micarta really soaked in this yellow. The color that it was, we were expecting of this to go green. And I started off with the yellow, and then I was going to bring it to, start off with a yellow to get it a little bit as light as possible, and then hit it with the second color and get a shade of green. Otherwise, sometimes the greens kind of start to go more gray, kind of darker. And, well, long story short, boom. I did that yellow dye, and it got so mustardy, kind of orangish yellow, that it just, I was like, wow, this looks sick. Leave it as is. Sun Cut Scepter. This one's a little cheaper, maybe in that $40 range, I think. I'm not sure. But it does have thumb studs that you can flick out fairly easy. Except for when I fail it. There you go. But the thumb stud works really great with the thumb out. And then flipper tab. Cool little knife. Not a large knife. So this is one that won't take up as much space. It's thinner profile. Right? You could probably, I don't know. It's a little big. Guess not. Small enough to disappear. So who wants the Whaler? A lot of us want the Whaler, Mr. Eddie. I want one. Tri-State wants one. It looks like Ken, my buddy Ken might want one. Are we gonna buy one? Can't guarantee it. It's a cool knife for what are you selling those for? 150 bucks? Handmade, US made, ADCR. Isn't that what it is? ADCRV. Steel, good steel. But it's it's kind of more, I don't want to say it's novelty. But it's kind of it's the functionality of that Whaler. It's kind of different. It's a very unique shape and design. Is it like a daily carry? Where'd it go? Is it something you would carry all the time? I mean, it's rad. Hand forged and done up, or not forged, hand shaped. He buys the steel blanks, shapes it, heats, treats it, whatever. Puts the, what's the finish you do it again, Mr. Eddie? Once my brain just shut off. Not like an acid wash or a, brain shutting off right now, I guess. Brashear Beer, 4th place blade. Hee, 4th place. It's good for spear fishing. Yeah, you could hook it to the end of something and stab some fish. Brashear Beer. What 4th place blade? Are you asking about the 4th blade, or did I miss something? Split. Focal. Man. Talking about this? Maybe not. Talking about the 4th blade. This is the front flipper Kubi Royal. Nice daily carry knife. Flicks out easy. Got a thumb out that I fail. I caught the as it comes around, it caught me, so I wasn't able to get it open. There it went. Boom. This is a nice daily user. Smaller knife, doesn't take up too much space. Feels good in the hand. Really nice set of jumps on there. Kubi makes some cool stuff. Drops shut pretty good. And it's got that nice little front flipper. Some people like that front flipper action. Some people aren't into it. He's calling me Blade instead of Blade Walker. What's up, Blade? I get it. 4th place, Blade. Ah, that's Blade Walker's nickname. Could call him BW. Oh, BW3s. Get some wings. I'm hungry. I might have to eat that steak tonight. Maybe I'll eat it tomorrow. Maybe I'll eat one of them tonight and one of them tomorrow. KDK getting tired. Losing focus. Dwindling. Must get energy drink. Need to make some coffee. It's been crazy, and then I got up and I filmed some videos today. I'm trying to get ahead. I get ahead, then I get behind. I'm not complaining. Fookdoozle, what is the purple one? What? Which one's purple? I don't know. This? I don't see purple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which number? Is it pink or purple? It's all determined by the grip, right? Making wings on Saturday. Oh, Fook's just messing with me. He's like, show me that purple one. You son of a... Purple one. It's this one here. Purple. Ken wants to see Ken's... What's wrong with me today? Ken's actually asking something. He's like, show me 3rd from the left. 14th from the center. 3rd one from the left, asks Ken. This is the Kubi Darkness. This knife is pretty rad. Nice drop shut action. Flicks out easy. Thumbs out easy. Obviously flipper tab. Look at that drop. You just open it, kick it back to your thumb, just bring it around, and that blade just... It's a little bit bigger blade, so it's got a little weight to it. But man, it's a satisfying feel. It has this little mini poon. Call this a mini poon right there. It just rides up just a little bit with some jimping on it. But when you put your hand in there, your thumb just goes like this, and it just rides up, hits those jimps, and nestles in. Settled. Feels nice. I like it. Simple liner lock with that easy flick out. You look at that, and it's just fun. And it has a really controlled drop. Exactly, Blade Walker. Look at this. You have the power to just let it bring around and just Or if you want to go like this, you can just whoosh, slam it shut fast. You just want to turn it quick. Woo! Get a little scary. Get a little action going. Feels great, looks great. Probably all of $50 at max on that Kubi Darkness. Kubi makes some really cool knives. Only got these two as far as Kubis on the table right now. This one is the Sencut Glide Strike. This thing is a beast. If you're looking for just a hog, look at the blade on there. It's just enormous. You got a nice choke up spot, which then leaves an entire secondary... Got going on there. Just a real big thing. And this Glide Strike's probably cheaper than those two. This is probably under $50 for sure, but flicks out really good. Feels nice. Beastly knife. This Migron Parasum is awesome. I did this die with this red. It was white and black, just like this white and black one right here. Boom. I'm gonna do this one up in a color. If anyone's interested in one of these are like $30. Tell me you want this one in bright yellow or green or purple, or you want to dye. I think I'm gonna do a fade dye on this one. I've been due for doing another fade dye with multicolors. But this Migron D2 and G10, really simple, really basic. But look at this knife. It's just clean, feels nice in the hand, opens up. Arkansas is back. Welcome back. Yeah, I showed the Sencut Crowley. This was like my first Sencut. This button lock works so good, it would make Lou like button locks. Feels really nice in the hand. It's solid. Takes quite a bit on that button to get it to release, so it's like the fail possibilities are minimal. It's just a good user, fun knife. love the Lieb. The Lieb is, I'll say it's one of my favorite Kaisers, but the different categories. Have any blades made out of lights or sabers or something? I don't know what you're talking about, Ken. Made out of lights or sabers or something. I mean, we're all familiar. Let's see here. Hold on a second. What's going on? Come on, get this t-shirt. Something like this. Oh, cut the arm right off. Yep, that's a thing. That's a thing. So you gotta have one of these in the house at all times. And if you have that in the house and then you really just feel like, okay, because I have that and now you need to really up the game just a little bit, it's like, all right. I mean, then we just get right into one of these. Back it up to there. Real deal, handmade, unique. If I bring it right here, you might be able to see slight imperfection. Yeah, probably not. Very well made. I've had this for, what did I say? 20 years probably now. I think I got this in 2002. At that time, 2002, handmade, hand folded. I've got the Stingray in there. It comes apart. There is the piece that removes the little facets. Can't remember what those called. This piece here and this here does come apart. You can take it apart. Really nice. Feels good. You can see on the blade, you can see that hamon, that natural line in there. She's a beaut. She cuts. And so yeah, when you gotta now switch from that lightsaber to something that you could actually now do some apocalyptic fighting with. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Holy God! 10 to 9. What happened to the day? The Force is with us, Ken. Always. Plunge locks are from the devil, and I rebuke them in the name of all that is good and holy. I'll show you a plunge lock. And I could have just cut my leg right off right there, right now. Am I bleeding? No. Could I have been bleeding? You're damn right. Holy shit. All right. Let's get funky here. Dude, riff. Come on, Lou. Any chicks that were in the chat have now left. Nerd alert. There are some chicks in the world. There's a chick for everyone. There's someone for everyone. And there's a girl out there right now that saw that, if she was in and she saw that, she'd instantly go to her closet and find her Slave Leia costume and be like, bro, what's up? And I'd be like, you and me, let's get it on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Lou, look at this CJRB riff. Plunge lock. Look, there it is. I'll show it to you. Thing is solid. Takes that much to let it go. Feels excellent. Boom. I have two and they screw together. Ooh, he's one of those. Double samurai. Lou. Mr. Eddie posted his Instagram, 411. Mr. Eddie _ 411. Dude, get your fixed blades knives. Go to that link. That link brings you to Mr. Eddie. You bought one of those? God. Those chody little tails. Here's Mr. Eddie, 411, 124 posts, 233 followers. Kicking my butt, Mr. Eddie. How many do I have? I only have 90. I don't make my own knives, though. Here's a good shot of that ankylo. Tell me that doesn't look like it's jammed in there. It just looks like it's stuck. Katie cuts important parts off. Yep. Meredith scales. Tell me that isn't that fun to watch. And whoop, they turned out really good. Quite a few projects coming up really soon. Stay tuned for all of that. Yeah, tell me that doesn't look great. The newest Pyrite is awesome. How do we get back to, what do I go to? Wait, no, search. Mr. Eddie. Yeah, but check out Mr. Eddie if you're looking for some stuff that he's made. Here's some more. That's what I wanted to try to find. A few more of the unique shapes and designs that he does. Ken, if you're still in here, I know you're probably interested. But Eddie does some cool stuff. Look at this thing. Beefy chonkers. The whaler. The thinner knives. Ooh, there's a nice pic of a whole bunch of different ones. Look at all those. Tell me those aren't sweet. Very unique. Ooh, that wood one. That fifth one from the end there with the wood, that is cool. On the very far right now. Ugh. I like that. Sweet dreams, my man. Imagine Jabba the Hutt in Leia's slave costume. Darn you for putting that image in my head. I like it. Let's go. Tell me that slave Leia costume isn't pretty much top notch, though. I find me a girl that wants to wear that for me. It's a win. I'd rather imagine Princess Leia and Chewbacca's bandolier, and only the bandolier. Princess Leia, I was definitely down with her back in the... I still am, but you know. Still am. Fireworks going off like crazy. My dogs hate it. Yeah, like I said before, my friend's dog just can't handle it. And then people just... then you're like, they're stuck because people are just doing it like mad. I haven't heard any here yet, but it also is not dark here. It's 5 to 9 here, and it doesn't get dark till like 9:30, 9:45. But that's when they really are going to start to get gnarly. Beautiful handles. Very true, Sabal. Very true. It's not so much wearing the Leia costume, it's the resulting monster wedgie that distracts. Where's that wedge 2? I have 3 left, and I think my journey is sending me the blue handle back. You have 3 left of what? of one of his knives, probably. She got a Wookiee fur landing strip. I'm all for it, Arkansas. You show me that landing strip. We're making our approach. I don't know, everybody. I'm sorry. Here we are. Oh, here's an individual photo of that one, or video. Arg, Gnar. That is cool. I dig the shape of this one, Mr. Eddie, for sure. The way that almost that harpoon up when you're holding the, you're holding the blade though. You're supposed to hold it from the handle. Supposed to hold it from the handle so I can see how it fits in your hand. I quite like the shape of that though. Boom. That is cool stuff. Oh my god. Oh my god. Any Spideys? I do not have any Spideys, Jacob. I literally am kind of in the market for some, but the ones I'm looking at are $200-300 a piece, and so they're kind of on hold. But I'm definitely not interested. Did I say that right? I'm not interested. I just, funding wise, they get expensive, and I am not. Oh, come on. I cannot. Of course, my chat is frozen right now. Let's scroll through. Why will you not? Okay, there we go. It's back. It's back. All right, we're winding down here. Might have to be that time where I buy some memberships for everybody, or not for everybody. For who? What the heck, Kenman? I didn't know you were doing a live tonight. What do you mean, Delaney? Delaney, it's Thursday. Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central. Just because it's the 4th of July. Sorry. Arkansas, where are you at, Dan? I'm in Minnesota. I am in the Minneapolis, St. Paul metro area on the north end of the... If it was a planet, I'm in the North Pole of the Minneapolis area. Ewok chicks is something sexy. I don't have any Spydercos either, says Mr. Eddie, which is amazing because Mr. Eddie has a lot of stuff. I've heard that Ewok meat is delicious. That's what I've heard. Only been live every Thursday, Delaney, says Blade Walker. Yeah, I can see how you could think, oh, it's a holiday. Maybe he's off since it's a holiday. Oh, is it? He's been off work for 2 weeks and don't know what day it is. Yeah, Delaney, you don't have to go back to work till like September, right? I think that's what you said last time. Kind of got that summer off. Sebald has, I saw Spyderco and they have some nice things, but yeah, secondhand, I saw some Spydercos, but you have to watch for replicas. Yeah, you don't want to, I'm not into clones. If they're directly stealing from, like if they're completely knocking it off, exactly, that's kind of, I have some moral qualms with that, because whatever, you know what I mean, without spending time getting into that. I can't believe it's been 3 months I've been doing Thursdays. I was going to look that up before too. I need to go to my channel anyway because I'm going to buy some memberships. So if you're here now, I'm going to get a couple memberships for some of you right now. So sit tight for a few minutes. My channel. Night's Edge. Oh, that was his approaching Saturday. We're going to do a little research. Oh, I got to put my headphone in for that.
Arkansas EDC became a member. Arkansas
Videos.
EDC celebrates
Oldest.
1 month of membership. What do you think Jabba the Hutt's thoughts are on Poon Ramps?
11 months. Doesn't say exactly. poop knife. The sound worked. What are Jabba the Hutt's thoughts on poon ramps? I think he's for it. I think he likes a large poon ramp. I think an extremely large poon ramp for Jabba is 100% what he's going for. So poon ramps fully extremed out at Jabba's. Thank you so much, Arkansas. I appreciate that. He's a D2 member. That's level 2, bro. That's a step above the gas station. If you're going to sit in that gas station level and you're looking to kind of up it in the world, you move up to D2. Join Arkansas over there. Thank you. I appreciate you, bud. I'm good with the poons as long as they're followed by the tang. I want to be an astronaut. I heard they get all the free tang they want. Oh, I hear the fireworks starting to go off. Once they start, it's going to get gnarly. I need to figure out how to turn on the gifted memberships, LOL. Paul, you're not set for that? Go like you're going to buy a membership right now in that corner. And then when you click on that, what it does is it says, oh, would you like to turn on
Blade Walker became
potentials
a
to get a membership? And then you have to open it up and allow it
ways from D2
to exist or something like that. Blade Walker. Oh, that's great. Just became a sponsor. Sponsored. You send me something, it's a sponsored video. I apologize. See, I need to figure out when the sound kicks in, because then when I hear the ooh, 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 I can stop talking so we can listen to the thing say, I need a ways from D2. Blade Walker, D2. Sponsored. Straight up sponsored. Good work. I appreciate you. So here we are. My poop knife was my first official video starting the channel in the knife world, and it says 11 months ago. So we have not quite hit the 1 year. I am gonna do a little more research, see if I can figure out if it will tell me what that day was, but I am approaching my 1 year here. So I do want to have a little celebration, kind of jump on that. I do shorts, and in my shorts, like you can see, this one here is my daily pocket check 354. So at 3
Delaney became a member. Delaney celebrates 2 months of membership, 2 months and still gas station.
Is that when I wasn't supposed to talk? I think I did it right. It's like as soon as I see it pop up, I need to like zip the lip and let it go through and do its thing. Two months and still gas station. That's fine. It's fine. I think I figured that out though. So as soon as I see, because I can't hear it, I can't hear the alerts, but they're working. So I've got that going for me. But as soon as I see it pop up on the screen, I have to shut up so you guys can hear the alert come through. Thank you, Delaney. Delaney is now a member at 2 months. Gas station, 2 months and still gas station. One day, maybe you'll hope to achieve that Magna Cut. That ultimate. Mr. Eddie just posted a link to his channel. He's got a YouTube channel going. He's been making some videos. Click on that link if you want to check that out. I want the Oriental Happy Ending massage. What level for that? Got to go Magna Cut for that one, buddy. Thanks, Kenman. Got the membership gifting turned on. Okay, so Paul Mills figured it out. So I was able to explain it enough that he was able to get there. Too bad Lou won't do it as well. But that's Lou. You got this stuff down, Kenman? I almost do, Delaney. After 3 months, you'd think I'd have more figured out. I still don't have part of this chat thing worked that I'd like to be able to put selected chat on the screen. It is what it is. I want to be LMAX. I need to maybe change the names of them. Throw LMAX in there. Okay, so I need to go to my live. Fireworks be going off now. Probably can't hear them. What I did notice about the microphone I use, it has pretty good noise cancellation. So like noises that aren't coming in close, it kind of has like a noise gate. Sorry, my hair's bothering me. It kind of has like that noise gate, so it kind of filters it out. If it's not loud enough, you don't even actually hear it. So not too bad. Pep, there's some things that I do not want to know, says Lou. Time for pills and ice your leg, Mr. Eddie. Appreciate you, bud. All you have to do is tap a name, go to the channel, tap a link for that channel, copy and paste in chat. Just like that, says Bladewalker. Okay, I need to go to my live. Go into my live. Actually, we don't need to. Let me give you this. You can at least look at something else. Let me get Mr. Eddie's knife back in there at least. Okay, so I am in my live. Alright, I need to membership gifts. Five gifts. There they go. Can you guys hear that? I don't hear it. Oh, because it hasn't gone through yet. My bad. I'm sitting there looking up there and they're gone through. I gotta shut up. Does it say it? Yeah, I don't know if it announces it or not, or if it just does the... So who got him? Sharp Guy ATX, Angelo, Todd Carr, Robo Stevo, and Crazy Roach. There you go. You are all members, or did one of you, a couple of you might have got renewed. Maybe. Either way, there you go. I try to pick up at least 5 memberships or a few memberships every week on my lives. Do what I can. I have to pay for them. I do get a few gifted ones I can give out every month. But if I pay for them, I still get a little bit back because it's a membership to my channel. So I don't think I get the same as when someone else buys one. But I don't know. I try to do what I can when I can. Pick up a few here and there for people. 1931 Leatherworks, right on time. Hello, everyone. Right on time. Like right when I'm getting done. Closing down for the night. And then you convince me to stay on and keep going. Is that what you mean by right on time? The hoot owl is hootin', says Dwayne. Delay at 6. Come on, y'all. I need 2 more. What do I need 2 more of? Oh, Delaney's at 6. We should try to, what was it? Someone, I saw that contest to see how many subs a non-content channel can get. I've seen this before. I remember someone was like ended up 5, 6, 10 subs through somebody, and they're like they don't even have a single video. Is that Delaney? Todd Carr's lurking tonight. I always love it when free memberships go out to the lurkers. Right? They've been just sitting there lurking all night, and all of a sudden, oh, you are here. What's up? Feel like I'm in a war zone. Crap going up. Yeah, it's starting to sound like that outside for me too. Right at dusk. Now everybody's outside starting to blow them off. Yeah. 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 What's up, Terry? Your hooter works. Tactical Terry. LOL, I was being sarcastic because I sauntered in 3 hours late. Yeah, basically. Essentially. And then you'll con me into staying on. It's funny how it works because I tell you, it's like quiet. It's a weird thing. Like right now, I'm completely in comfort zone. I mean, I'm never nervous or anything like that. But it's this weird thing that like, I'm listening to stuff, watching some videos when I'm getting set up or listening to music or whatever. And then right when you're getting ready and you start, right when you start the stream, everything's turned off and it's dead quiet. And so now it's total silence and the only sounds coming out of anywhere is out of my mouth. But I'm talking, but there's nobody in the room. There's nobody around here. And here we are and I'm just chatting. It's like you're like, wow, when I go silent, nothing's happening. Like you are filling that time. All the time is being filled by me. Luckily, I interact with you in the chat, and it's a good time. And then all of a sudden, boom, the 3 hours just rip by like super fast. And then we get to here. Noodles and meds. Big Bald's got some noodles and meds coming. That sounds great. I am going to eat some food. I think I'm going to grill up that steak. It doesn't look like it's raining out anymore, so fire the grill up. Oh my God, do I have propane? Yes, I do. Oh, I still have propane left over from ice fishing. Barely got to go ice fishing this year. I got a propane tank for my heater and like the 20 pounder. That lasts quite a while and I haven't even had a chance to really use it, so that's pretty much full. I'll be grilling all summer. I haven't grilled at all with it this summer. That's crazy. Summer's been going by. Running this channel, doing my league and stuff, I tell you, time goes by really fast lately. It's something else. Hold on, guys. Let me empty a magazine and my AK real quick on Independence Day. I would see, obviously not emptying a magazine, but to me it's like, oh, I'm going to go spend $1,000 on fireworks. Well, why don't you go spend $800 on some type of firearm and then just go shooting, and then you can go shooting again. It's not like you just blew up all those fireworks and now you have nothing to blow up anymore. Make a short of my grilling. Go vertical live while you're grilling your steak. Maybe. I'm looking for any reason to go vertical. But yeah, so here we are at the end, and it's like no longer that dead silent, like feels kind of strange. You just kind of get in the groove and you're going, and then there's no reason to stop. Everything's running. Broadcasting. We're live. Lights are on. Everything's working. None of my lights have gone out yet, although those are starting to get a little dim, but that's fine. But you know what I mean? So once you roll in and it's like someone else shows up, like, oh, yeah, what's going on? Don't shut down. And like, well, okay, might as well stick around. Whoa, that one was loud. Oh, you guys probably don't hear any of them. Use your knives to eat steak. See? It makes perfect sense. Makes perfect sense. Fully agreed, says Sabald. I wonder how high a 50 BMG round would go. Right? Well, and plus, then you could go buy like some tannerite or whatever and like shoot that. Blow that up. And then you could do it again. We got to go buy more of it. But I don't know. The wonder disappeared from me. Like, I don't know. Sorry. The itch. Fireworks just don't really, I'm like, whatever. I don't need to go spend money on that. It just doesn't. They're kind of fun to watch, but like, oh, I'm gonna go spend a few $100s and then blow it all up, and it was like I didn't really get the satisfaction out of it that I would like to. I'd much rather, go buy a $300 RC car and then drive it around and then light it on fire and destroy it. I mean, you might as well do that. Like, why don't we just douse it in gas and drive it until it explodes? Like that. At least that became more fun than just buying fire. I'm not trying to talk bad on anyone that likes fireworks. Some people just love blowing stuff up, and that's cool too. I like buying knives and cutting things. There you have it. Paul Mills, a few miles, I would guess. Problem is when the bullet comes down and where it comes down. Right, but I didn't... Mythbusters, I swear Mythbusters did something on that. It's kind of like because terminal velocity can only be so much. Like if you drop a penny off the Empire State Building, it's never going to get above 100 and whatever miles an hour. And then they did a thing where they had an experiment and they were dropping pennies out of this thing into their hand, and then they were basically shooting it out of this thing at 100 miles an hour into their hand, and it's not breaking the skin. Might hurt a little bit, but as far as it only can get to a certain speed. So like if you shoot a gun straight up in the air and it flies up at 1,000 miles an hour, when it slows down and starts coming back to Earth, it's never going to be above 100 and whatever miles an hour. So, I mean, if you're shooting at an angle, Delaney says around 120, which is certainly possible. But, if you shoot it at an angle and it's going this way and it's going to slow down, it could be going faster than that, depending on the arc. I'm not a scientist, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's not as dangerous. I'm not saying shoot guns up in the air, but if a bunch of people shoot a bunch of guns straight up in the air, the chances are of like a bunch of people getting shot badly are less than you would think, I guess. Here we are. Mary Washington asparagus. Sounds like code for a doobie. About to go have a Mary Washington asparagus out in the backyard. I've never heard that version before. Shh, Lou. They're listening. RC cars are good explosive delivery vehicles. Like I said, especially these days, you can go buy a pretty cool RC car for like $50. Now we all buy, like 4 people go buy $50 racers, right? And they're all the same car, so they're all fairly comparable. And then we set up some type of a thing where they all light on fire or something and see who can go the longest, or do a demolition derby or something. I don't know. I feel like there's just a much better way to spend a few $100 on stuff to blow it up. Get some gasoline. A 650 grain bullet is only going 120 miles an hour, but the mass of it's going to have much more penetration than a penny. What about a penny that's coming at you sideways? I don't know. I just remember watching something on Mythbusters, and they basically brought it down to being like significantly less dangerous per se. But what you do is you get those shotgun, depending on what state you're in. Have you ever seen those, the shotgun, like a loadout or whatever? You can get shotgun loads that have, some of them have fireworks in them. What are they called? Like Dragon's Breath, or one that has confetti in it. It's like they're actual, like a 12 gauge shotgun, but you're shooting literally like confetti or fireworks or something out of it. There's quite a few interesting loads that you can get that do some neat things. Neat loads, I tell ya. What are we doing? It's 9:20, folks. I'm starving. I want to go outside and blow some stuff up with the fireworks that I do not have. Yeah, I might even have some bottle rockets somewhere that I just haven't even shot them off. I think they weigh an ounce, around an ounce. Boom. People be blowing stuff up today. A penny out of a railgun in the keister would not be fun. Lou, try that out. Try that out. All right. Yep. I'm shutting her down, y'all. Thank you all so much for hanging out. It's been a great evening. Great 4th of July. Don't get into too much trouble. Stay safe out there. Please be safe. Don't blow up yourself. Drive safe. Don't get wasted and go driving. And if you're in the market for an inexpensive $40 to $60 custom knife, I've got a few right here. If you hit me up before I actually post the video, I'll give you an extra couple bucks off. Dragon Breath for the 12 gauge, says Arkansas. Yeah, I've seen them. They are cool. Definitely fun. Thank you, Sebald. I appreciate you. But yeah, if anyone's interested in a few of these, like I said, hit me up. I'm going to dump them off pretty short, pretty quick, pretty cheap. And get some new ones for some new custom stuff coming really soon. I am going to get that CNC machine up. We got some things planned for this weekend since it's a chill weekend. And if it's going to be raining, it kind of prevents me from doing some other stuff outdoorsy that we'd like to be doing. Might go see the family tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. Stay tuned. Lots of fun stuff coming in the future. Stickers will be going out to everybody soon, along with some projects like Delaney. Yours is going to be, after this super long delay. We're getting it done. All right. Really appreciate everyone. Stay safe out there. Be good people. Take care. Go blow something up if that's what you want to do. I'm going to go cut some steak. Oh, yeah.